Man, salute to everybody, man. Shout out to my brother Ticket. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, man, all this talk about LeBron, all this talk about is he surpassed Jordan legacy, is he got the greatest career ever, and all that stuff. Put a halt to it. But when I analyze this and when I look back on everything, I compare it to a guy in baseball, the home run king at that, Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron was the career leader of home runs, 755. But never not once in his baseball career, though, that everybody say that he was the greatest of all time because he was the home run king. When he broke Babe Ruth's record, they still was saying Babe Ruth was a better baseball player than Hank Aaron. At the time, they still was saying Willie Mays was a better baseball player than Hank Aaron, despite of Hank Aaron breaking the home run record. One of the greatest feats in sports history as well, the home run record. So the thing with Hank Aaron, he just had a longevity of making sure that he played. He played for 23 years. His average home runs per year was 32.8 home runs per year throughout his 23-year career. And he sustained a long career to the point that he was able to achieve that accomplishment. But when it comes down to it, Hank Aaron never had a 50 home run season, unlike the other greats that we think about, which was Ken Griffey, Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, guys of that ilk that was hitting 50 plus home runs and had remarkable years, historic years. When it comes to LeBron James, same thing. He only averaged 30 points once in his whole career. Once in his whole career, but he was able to sustain by playing all the years that he played, averaging 27 points per game throughout his career. So substantially because he was able to maintain the level of play and able to get those averages, he was able to break the scoring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. Same thing, but never once. And Hank Aaron, by the way, did lead the league in home runs 4 times in his career, but he still was never regarded as the best in this era or the best ever to play the game, despite of breaking the record. Because there's other things that you got to account for when you determine who's the greatest of all time or who's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. So I sit here, I look at a lot of guys that really don't understand where I'm going with this. And a lot of people know Tim Jones, LeBron James only averaged 30 one time in his career. Once in his career, Tim Jones. So get your mind right. And the Flyers, Hank Aaron is better than Mark McGwire all time. But I just want people to understand that because you break a record doesn't make you the greatest. As great as LeBron James has been, to me, he's still not the GOAT because there's other circumstances that lead up to it. Now, if you love longevity and that's your talking point, cool. Just stick to that talking point. But when it comes to overall greatest historic years, um, doing things that generally we never seen, display the level of dominance. Okay, now we got a conversation because there's other players that showcase a level of dominance more than LeBron, Ramon James. Tim Jones, that's what I'm saying. He only did it once in 2008. That's the only year he averaged 30 points. Yeah, end of the day, whether we want to admit it or not, it's some things that is questionable about the longevity, whether niggas want to admit it or not, because we never seen it done. We've seen freakish athletes before. Bo Jackson, a freakish athlete, could sustain no more than 4 years playing at a high level. 2022, they don't count that because of the number of games, Tim Jones. He didn't finish the season. He didn't qualify. Because if that's the case, he would have won the scoring title in 2022. But he didn't sustain enough games in 2022 for them to award him the average 30 points per game. Dumbass. You easy to beat. You easy to beat. 29.7, not 30 points per game. They don't round it off like that because they would have counted it. So they don't round it off. Because if that's the case, there's a lot of niggas that have more years of averaging over 30. So Tim Jones, I'm happy that you just so much of a fanboy, so much of a dick rider, that you don't know what the hell you're talking about, to show how much of a casual you are, show how much that you really don't love the game of basketball. You just want to roll on the train that these dumbasses are doing right now. Pushing narratives and having an everyday trainer trying to elevate LeBron, Ramon James. And Randy J, we don't have to talk about it. He won, though. End of the day, he won. I'm not going to take that championship away. End of the day, he won. But when it comes down to it, I just compare him to Hank Aaron because LeBron James had been able to sustain a long level of just consistency. Consistency doesn't mean the best. It doesn't mean that you're the greatest because you've been consistent for a long period of time. Because if that's the case, Hank Aaron would have been the GOAT once he hit that 700, once he broke Babe Ruth's record, the day that he broke Babe Ruth's record. Hank Aaron would have been considered the best player of all time. But guess what? In his own era, niggas understood that Willie Mays was the best player. Niggas understood what was up. No offense to Hank Aaron, but he was nowhere near the baseball player as Willie Mays. No offense to him. So same thing, you guys. As remarkable as it was for LeBron James to break the record, he's still not the greatest player. It still doesn't make him the greatest of all time. And now, this how crazy these dumbasses is right now. This how much dicked out they really are right now. They put a championship aspirations on LeBron Ramon James to the point where when he loses, I don't want to hear any excuses when he loses. When he loses, I don't want to hear any damn excuses. I don't want to hear now one damn excuse when LeBron James get his ass kicked and not win the championship this year because y'all dumbasses put the championship aspirations on a 40-year-old player. Because he did it because y'all saying that the Lakers are the favorites to win. The media is saying that the Lakers are the favorite to win now. They're the hottest team in the NBA. Y'all niggas are hilarious. And I'm going to have the last motherfucking laugh. But I am 444. I'm not saying that's not great. But longevity doesn't make you the greatest. Because within your longevity, what type of dominance that you displayed in your longevity? That's the better question. What dominance you displayed in your longevity? And guess what? Niggas so butthurt, they don't understand that I'm not even disrespecting LeBron James by comparing him to Hank Aaron. Yeah. I'm not even disrespecting the man by comparing him to a great Hank Aaron. It's actually a fucking compliment. But guess what? Y'all are so dicked out. Y'all are so emotional, and y'all want niggas to get on their knees and say LeBron James the GOAT, that y'all really don't hear the compliment that I'm actually giving the nigga. So despite of his longevity, what display of dominance that LeBron James shown? He didn't dominate. Whether you guys like it or not. Did he dominate the East? Yeah. But that was the Eastern Conference to the point where that he was going against a young Celtics, Toronto Raptors team led by DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. Really didn't have any competition. The Bulls were inconsistent because D Rose started breaking down after that injury that he suffered against Philadelphia in the first round. They wasn't the same. The Indiana Pacers, they was too young. They was not consistent. And after what Paul George did to Roy Hibbert, the Pacers was no threat no more. So they really didn't have he really didn't have to go through a grind in the Eastern Conference. Then what the team, the 60-win Atlanta Hawks, that was nobody to really worry about. And I am 44. I'm one of the most objective and honest people in here. So you can't hate. If I compare LeBron James, I correlated his career to another all-time great black athlete that opened doors for us brothers that played the game of baseball, for us brothers to show how great we are for us our athletic ability and talent, for us a black man, period. So how I'm showing hate for LeBron James by comparing him to another great black man, a fucking legend, and Hank Aaron. How am I disrespecting LeBron James comparing him to Hank Aaron? But see, I understand how emotional guys are. I understand how some of these damn channels trying to chase the big story. But guess what? Y'all motherfuckers will never blow up like the LBDC just because y'all motherfuckers chasing. Chasing for you trying to be a trendsetter. And the trendsetter showed y'all how to be a trendsetter. In Trill City. Now you catching on, Trill. Now you catching on. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna let some of your bums in. And Tim Jones, I really want you to get on here. And nigga go cook you. So let me tell my nigga to drop this link, man. Yeah, so Ticket should drop the link shortly. And I am 44. I'm not only highlighting longevity, if you hear me, within LeBron James' longevity. He only dominated in a certain part of his career. And I'm going to give you the years. For 2011, even though he had the worst choke job, for 2011 to 2018, that was his best. That was when LeBron James was at his best in his career. So I don't understand why niggas are mad at me for comparing this man to Hank Aaron. That's what I'm saying. If you're not saying LeBron James the GOAT, you disrespectful. And guess what? It ain't my fault that legends of the game, like Dr. J, saying that LeBron James started this super team shit. He took it away from the teams, from the GMs to actually orchestrate, build the teams. It's not my fault that legends believe it. I can't get mad at that. Now, Andrew Ayers, that's true. But Hank Aaron broke one of the more historic records in sports history, the home run record. Niggas could say what they want, but the home run record was one of the biggest feats in sports history, outside of the scoring record in the NBA. No, Trill. You know, Jackie Robinson came into the league way before Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron was in the era with Willie Mays and them. That was his era when Willie Mays was playing. But yeah, we got to stop that, man. Salute to everybody as y'all coming in. Y'all keep hitting that like button, man. Y'all keep hitting that like button. But I want to drop this link though. I'm gonna drop it myself, and I'm gonna tell Ticket to let y'all in. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. I just dropped the link for y'all, man. But end of the day, unlike Hank Aaron didn't lead the MLB in home runs in many years as Hank Aaron as well. Hank Aaron didn't lead the league in home runs as much, and LeBron James only led the NBA in scoring once. But guess what they did with Hank Aaron? Yes, you broke the record. But guess what? We understood. We understand that we got greats that's better than you overall. Willie Mays, stealing bases, Golden Gloves, hitting over 300, top three RBIs consistently. Hank Aaron wasn't doing everything like that. LeBron and his teams wasn't winning. The Braves wasn't winning. Yeah, him and Bobby Bonds, yes. But I just want people to understand though. Despite of the greatness of LeBron James and his longevity, he just not the GOAT. It's too many hiccups in his career. He shortchanged himself, y'all, in 2010. Free agency, making a decision, going to Miami. He kind of shortchanged his own legacy and then have confidence in his motherfucking self. And then even in Miami, your first year making the championship, you choked against the Mavericks. All you had to do was play your regular game. You win. If you play your regular game, LeBron, you win there with ease. You didn't have to be the man, but just play your regular game, you win. Average 25, the Miami Heat would gentlemen sweep the Mavs. Even then, you have one of the biggest margins of lead, margins of point differential in history, losing to the old San Antonio Spurs, which was aging. They wasn't in their prime. They wasn't at their best. There's only two finals that I let you slide with. 2015, because you didn't have your guys with you, but you played great. In 2007, because you was young. So you don't deserve no blame in 2007 and 2015. Outside of that, well, you didn't get it done. And Trill, that's a fact. That's why I'm saying the East he had easy runs. But guess what? Like I said, the only argument that everybody has for LeBron James' case to be the GOAT, in which he's not, but to be in the conversation, is longevity. Other than that, what you got? I just want people to understand. Other than that, what you got? You don't have shit else. And my Grizzlies, Mike, just to answer your question about my Grizzlies, bro, we really, we really, we in the shit show, bro. Uh, I think we gonna lose in the first round. I think we gotta fire Taylor Jenkins. We need a new coach. But that's me. But I am 44. What you consider production though? Cause production, when you consider the franchise, production, bro, is your effect on winning and everything else. So what's considered production to you? And guess what? I'm letting y'all motherfuckers get all the shit out your system. Keep bragging. Keep talking shit. Cause straight up, y'all losing tonight to the New York Knicks. And what y'all gonna say then? Y'all gonna blame Luka Doncic? Y'all gonna blame Austin Reeves? Y'all losing to the Knicks tonight. And then you go get your ass kicked Saturday in Boston. And Boston gonna whoop their ass. Finesse, all you gotta do is hit the cash out and say, I'm betting Herm $100 that the Lakers winning tonight. Salute, Dre. Hey, Blue, if the Lakers going to the finals, Cash App ticket $1,000. We can bet $1,000 that the Lakers going to the finals because they not going to the finals. And Dre, I think the Knicks gonna show up for that though. And paper route done. Guess what? I'm making a confession. I love LeBron James. I love him. I love him. I love LeBron. It's just that I hate the fans. I love LeBron James. I just hate the fans because y'all are putting expectations on the man to go to the finals. And when he doesn't go to the finals, all you guys go do when the Jordan fans, Kobe fans, and others come out and say LeBron James failed again, y'all gonna say, well, he's 40 years old. Oh man, Luka Doncic didn't show up. Oh man, Austin Reeves, he didn't come through. He was getting torched, man. So y'all gonna make excuses and cry when niggas come out and cook LeBron Ramon James for not winning the championship. So I just want to understand. I just want to understand, y'all. Like, if the Lakers don't win, what's gonna be y'all excuse? What's gonna be y'all excuse when the Lakers don't win? Are y'all gonna stand on your ten and y'all gonna take it like a man with chicken do videos, cooking LeBron James with other niggas like Dreamers Pro and all them type of motherfuckers cooking LeBron James? When Man Down Sports, shout out to Man Down Sports, cooking LeBron James. When Sports T, when she gets on there at night cooking LeBron James, are you guys gonna crash out? Like you claim other niggas crash? Cause I'm chilling. I'm telling you guys, if you believe what you believe, man, put your money on the line. I'm chilling. So, Blue, you really believe the Lakers going to the finals? Bet your money. Send your money to Ticket TV right now, and I'ma match it. But I am 44. Are you gonna blame the best player though? Niggas say LeBron the best player on the team. And T cards, you easy work. You know I ain't worried about it. But my soliloquy on LeBron James, I just compare his career to Hank Aaron. Great, consistent player, breaking records because of his consistency. But Hank Aaron never been considered a GOAT, even though he was the home run king. Even though he was the home run king, y'all, he was never considered a GOAT. Yeah, y'all. We got people backstage. Salute the T cars, man. I'm gonna message ticket. Tell them to let you in. See what my boy doing. I'm just letting y'all know, man. All the real niggas is doing right now. We just sitting back waiting, y'all. We ain't panicking. We chilling. We letting y'all celebrate. We letting y'all throw your pom poms in the air. We letting y'all put all the expectations on LeBron James. We doing all this. Celebrate. Go all out for all I care. Throw a party right now because of the
Hey,
winning
salute,
streak.
man.
Salute, man. What's your thoughts, man? Am I crazy?
Well, I mean,
Am I crazy for
uh,
comparing LeBron James to Hank Aaron, man?
nah, you're not that crazy to do that, bro. But let me say something to these Lakers fans, bro.
Go ahead.
They beat
Go
us
ahead.
one time, and then they think they can beat us in a whole playoff series, bro. We've been whooping your ass in the playoffs for the last 2 years, and now you want to say that you guys think you guys can beat us? You know what, Herm? You know what's crazy, Herm? Herm, when they beat us that night, they said the Lakers are championship contender. So the standard for the Lakers organization is just to beat the Denver Nuggets, not worry about any other team. That's crazy.
Correct.
It's crazy.
Who who
You
who
know the
who just
Lakers.
came in, man? Who just came in?
Man, this smooth, man.
What's happening,
Yeah,
man?
salute
What's
her,
next,
salute
man?
her.
Salute,
What's
salute,
happening?
salute.
I,
But we gonna let Cheat Cars finish, man. Stand on your shit, man. Cause y'all own the Lakers, so you can talk your shit.
Yeah,
Go
we
talk
do
your
own it.
shit, Cheat
Yeah,
Cars.
yeah. Of course. But Herm. Lakers fans, they win one game and then they start getting delusional. And then when we get to the playoffs and we whoop their ass again, they make excuses. Just like 2023, LeBron was hurt. Or last year, Darvin Ham and all that type of bullshit. But I'm
Man,
gonna let
hey,
them
and
keep
shout
talking,
out
bro.
and shout out to the OG Two Raw for TV in the building. If y'all not already, man, y'all please subscribe to Two Raw for TV. The
Man,
OG, the realest,
it's
one of
crazy.
the realest motherfuckers out here. Period, man. Shout out to Two Raw in the building. And Two Raw is absolutely right. Hank Aaron was never linked to PEDs. LeBron James, unfortunately, has. So, like, end of the day,
That's
y'all.
true.
End of the day, man, you can't ignore this shit, bro. But man, I'm gonna move on to Smooth right quick, T. Cause let Smooth get his take off, man.
hey, man, I
Go
come in
ahead.
here
Yeah,
to,
yeah, go
I
ahead,
come
Smooth.
in here to, I come in here to cook. First of all, you really gonna sit here and act like this that same Lakers team? Honestly, you gonna sit here and act like that's that same Lakers team? This Luka Dante we talking about. This a whole different Bron. This a whole different Austin Reeves. We got playmakers. We got defenders. We already exposed y'all that first game with Luka. So I mean, anything else that you need to
What's
see?
the difference? What's the difference in Luca than AD?
Oh, the assist, the scoring is way different. Playoff Luca is not even close. You know it too. All Luca is a Jokic and a guard body. That's all we was missing. Guess what? You can't double team
For
now.
real?
I
You think
I
so?
promise you to double team now. You think you could double team Luca? You seen what happened? You seen what happened? It's a
Okay.
whole different
I'm gonna let
team.
you. We gonna let you. We gonna
Smooth,
let you
Smooth. I
think
got a
that.
question though, Smooth. Are you
Go
willing
ahead.
to? Are you willing to make a bet with T. Cards? And T. Cards willing to make a bet if y'all face each other in the playoffs?
I'll make a bet. I'll stand on all 10.
Oh, absolutely,
I'll stand on
absolutely,
all 10.
absolutely,
Trust me,
absolutely,
he know it from him watching that game. Hey, you play
absolutely.
you play you
And me
play.
personally, me
Go
me
ahead.
personally, I would go to every game in the series just to watch us beat y'all ass every single game, bro. Like I
Hey
did
man, you
last two
play
years.
you play. Hey, you want me to tell you what's funny? You lost to you lost to a Luca that was in his feelings, bro. Luca was in his feelings when he played against y'all. You ain't play you haven't played playoff Luca yet. You ain't play that. You ain't see that.
I'm so scared,
You
bro.
ain't see that,
We
bro.
we are so
You haven't
scared,
seen
dude.
that, bro. Y'all struggle, bro. Y'all literally struggled last night with the Sacramento Kings. You think somebody worried
Hey,
about
now,
y'all?
I am gonna say this though, Smooth. The Kings have been one of the hottest teams in the NBA besides y'all, though.
Right, exactly.
Ever since they
Bro,
made
Right.
that trade,
all right, but
ever since
let's
they
be
made
real,
that
We wasn't
trade,
bro.
they
even
was
supposed
one
to
of the
win
hottest
that
teams.
game. Our
Let's be
defense
real
was
though.
horrible, nigga.
Let's
We
be
gave
real.
up 42 points in the first quarter.
Jonas
What
Valanciunas
the
was
fuck?
putting belt to Jokic. He was bullying Jokic. They was
I agree.
crying. Lot of weird fouls and a lot of stuff called. Zach LaVine wasn't getting involved in the
I
offense.
agree.
So if you
Okay.
think for one moment that all that y'all did the AD and AD not showing up, you think Luka Doncic take games off? You think Luka
Okay.
Doncic take
We gonna
playoff
let you.
games off? I want to ask you personally. Do you think Luka Doncic take playoff games off?
Yes, he is. I think he's gonna take playoff
Luka
games
Doncic
off.
take playoff games off? The
I,
greatest playoff points per game in NBA history take games off.
Hey, but Smooth, I gotta move on to another brother
yes,
that's in
yes,
All
here,
right,
yes.
man.
all right, go ahead, man.
Right,
Trill,
right.
you
This
in here,
this nigga
Trill?
delusional, bro.
Nigga talk about the Denver Nuggets, man. We putting belt to that shit, man.
There we go. I love it. I love it every minute of this though because this what gonna happen. I'm warning LeBron fans and Lakers fans now. With the media and when all these dumbass YouTube content creators putting championship expectations on y'all, all y'all gonna do is awaken the Jordan fans and Kobe fans to come here and troll y'all and cook LeBron James.
right,
So
right, right,
when y'all don't
right,
make it, I don't want none of y'all niggas to
right.
bitch and moan and complain about y'all just haters or shit. I don't want to hear none of that because y'all didn't have to put them on that level. Y'all didn't have to say that nigga going to the finals or none of that. Y'all giving LeBron, y'all setting up LeBron James for failure. Y'all the
Nah,
one putting LeBron James in the situation to the
not
point where
true.
he gotta win.
Not true.
How is not true?
That's very true.
Here's the
That's what they
reality.
doing. That's what they
This is
doing.
this is how I know you're filled with just like ridiculous hate. At the end of the day, you if you take LeBron name away, his production and what he's doing is undeniable. People are making their assessments based on his production and what he's able to do on the court. Now, when we add in things like he's 40 and we add in the whole media attention and we add in all the negative stuff and we add in all stuff, that is what's polluting your perception. At the end of the day, he has an impact on the game. Number one, that Denver game, the little Denver fan, you want to act like, oh, things is you guys are doing something. Here's the reality: the Denver team that exists today is not the Denver team that existed when he won the championship. Can you agree to that, sir?
Absolutely.
Do you think that they're better today, or
Hold
they're
on.
actually?
Y'all was the same niggas. Hold on. Y'all was
Go
the
ahead.
same niggas that said Denver was gonna fall off and be a 6 seed this year.
No, well, I can't speak for nobody. I'm just
Uh,
asking you
uh,
what just a
uh, uh,
legitimate.
uh. Y'all the same. No. Y'all the same niggas that said y'all got Russell Westbrook now, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys are gonna be a
I'm gonna
6
address that. I'm gonna
seed.
address that.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
lost
address that. I'm
KCP.
gonna address that.
You guys
Do you
lost
think
Bruce
that? Do you think the
Brown.
Denver team? Do you think the Denver team is better today? Do you think this Denver team is better than the Denver team that won the championship? Which one?
Oh no, our defense got worse. Horrible. Our defense is
So,
horrible.
so if I'm logically looking at it, I think that you guys are in a worse position, and because of that, I think the Lakers' ability to take you guys out this season is highly probable.
Well, but I
Y'all
gotta
said that
ask you
last
this,
year. What
brother.
happened?
I gotta ask you this though, brother. Like,
Go ahead.
don't you understand in the playoffs though? One thing about it, the Lakers haven't solved in all these years. They haven't found a way to really slow down Jamal Murray. We know Jamal Murray in the playoffs is different from what he always displays in the regular season. So
Right, exactly.
so you can't be too quick to jump the gun,
I can
knowing
answer
that
that. I can answer
Jamal
that.
Murray play on a
I can
different
answer
level
that.
in the
I can
playoffs.
answer
I'm
that.
just saying you can't do that.
Here's the difference,
Right.
Herman, and you're pretty slick. Here's the difference. The one thing that we have this season is that we have some dogs on the perimeter. That is the element that the Lakers have implemented that is going to change the dynamics of how we play.
What,
I agree
DFS?
with
That's
you.
all, nigga.
I
Because the last 2 years, y'all had the same roster. We still whipped y'all
Let's not
ass. What's the
let's not
difference?
talk about the last 2 years. The last 2 years we have to look at things like Darvinham. We got to
What's
look
the
at
difference? What's
Darvinham.
the difference?
The difference is this: we have a healthy Vando, we have a healthy DFS, we have a Gabe Vincent, we have a
Bro,
Goodwin,
in
we have
2023,
players.
Vando
Hold
couldn't.
on,
Vando
I'm
got
talking about.
benched.
I'm
Vando
talking
couldn't
about.
provide
Listen,
offense or defense. He got
listen.
benched.
What I'm
salute,
saying
What
humble
to you.
took?
salute
Come on.
to you, bro.
Listen,
What
what
you
I'm
talking
saying to
about?
you. This season, when you look at the defensive presence that the Lakers are bringing, you can tell this is a different dynamic than last season and the season before. You have to be objective and realize that, bro. It's a different game. It's a different team now. The defensive presence out there is killing people on the perimeter.
Well, brother, I'm gonna give you a history lesson on some things when it comes down to late season trades, especially blockbuster trades. What happened with the Lakers and the Mavs? You got to give teams time to be able to get enough film on the Lakers to actually start game planning for you guys. Right now, unfortunately, I think Charles Thibodeau gonna come prepared tonight. So if y'all win tonight, honestly, I would be kind of impressed because I know how Tom Thibodeau prepares. So I honestly would be impressed if y'all beat the Knicks tonight. But for the most part, on y'all winning streak, you gotta be real. Like teams don't have any film to game plan for you guys. So right now, they're just going into games and just hoping that they making shots and hoping that they play hard enough to beat you guys because they can't prepare. So once enough film is out there, bro, and they gonna have enough film by the time right before the playoffs start, actually. Teams gonna be able to game plan for you. Teams gonna be able to exploit weaknesses like Vando probably gonna be made non-existent on the court because they gonna live with him. So teams gonna start preparing for all that type of shit in the playoffs, to which they're not prepared for right now. So you gotta. That's why I'm telling Laker fans and LeBron fans take one game at a time right now, because you still got to get the league a grace period to actually start building up enough film to see when teams actually start becoming more prepared and actually have a game plan for you guys. That's when we go see what the Lakers really about. Right
There's too
now,
many.
we can't measure that right now because it's not enough. It's not enough film for teams to actually prepare for them, and that's just the honest God truth, bro.
Right. It's a small
I've been in the
sample
locker room.
size.
I've been in the locker rooms with my boy Antonio Burks for playing for the Grizzlies, and he was coached by Hubie Brown. Shit like that. They be very prepared, bro. They be very detailed in their scouting reports and in their game, in their schemes and shit. So
It is very difficult to prepare for a Luka and a LeBron James. That is the difference maker.
no,
If you
bro,
think,
it's bro,
go
but
ahead.
you got, but you
Okay,
hold
bro.
on, T-Car, hold on, T-Car.
Man.
But you gotta listen though, bro. They ain't even been together 10 games yet. That's why I'm telling you, like, they don't have enough film to even game plan for that. Because it's the way Boston Celtics actually gave you the blueprint of how to stop two elite ball handlers like Kyrie and Luka Doncic,
Right.
in which Luka Doncic and LeBron James are two great ball handlers as well. It's a way to do it. It's just that the teams don't have enough film to prepare for. So when Boston came into that
I
series
agree.
prepared, they
If you do the game
dominated the
plan like
Mavericks
the
because they was
Celtics,
prepared for it. The other teams like the
yeah, if you do
Oklahoma
the game
City
plan like the
Thunder,
Celtics did, you can beat them, bro. Come
they
on, bro.
wasn't they was
Like
too
you acting
young,
like
they was
Luka.
too immature last year. T-Cars, go on mute, nigga. But I'm just telling you though, bro, like you gotta give a grace period because they haven't even played 10 games together yet. For teams to actually have film, to actually have a game plan, you can game plan for it, but it's because they got certain tendencies that they're doing, and what they're doing defensively, that's gonna wear out the defenders because they are doing so much for us hustling and rotating to cover Luka ass to the point where that teams will exploit that in the playoffs once they have enough film, bro. That's what I'm saying. Take one game at a time and be patient. That's my problem with it right now. Don't put too much expectations because teams will make their adjustments. They just can't right now because they don't have enough film. By the time April the 1st comes, it would be enough film. It would be enough film for teams to prepare for the Lakers and what Luka Doncic and LeBron James bring to the table. That's just basketball,
I
bro.
agree.
It's always been like that.
Right. Hey, you think JJ a better coach than Darvin Ham, Lakers fan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Without a
So
shadow of a
you think
doubt.
Darvin Ham game plan last year wasn't good against us? You think
I
was it a
think
good
I,
game plan
It
or no?
was good though. It
I
was.
think I think Darvin Ham was okay, but I also think Darvin Ham didn't have the right personnel. I didn't agree with certain things that Darvin Ham did. I mean, he's not a horrible coach, but I definitely think that JJ Redick discipline, ability to call timeouts, appropriate timeouts, ability to game plan, ability to pay attention to detail. Even when he's doing things that are great, he's very hard on himself. So he pushes the team to not settle. I mean, he's just a way, just different coach. And then, of course, just having a game plan, having a system that I just have to give him credit for, of course. But I'm not getting on Darvin Ham. I don't think Darvin Ham had the proper personnel.
I'm not gonna lie, her.
I agree with that.
I didn't expect JJ to bring him second in the West, though. I didn't expect that.
Nah,
I don't think no one did.
I'm gonna tell you why I kind of seen it coming though. I just been chilling. That's why I ain't been really saying too much. I kind of seen it coming because what you seeing in the Grizzlies in Houston is what I expected. I expected them to drop off. The way they playing discipline right now. The way that the Grizzlies are showing that they gonna lose in the first round again, I wasn't surprised by that drop. I won't be surprised that my Grizzlies drop to the 6th seed, honestly. I think we may drop that far. How we looking right now? We playing bad at the wrong time. The Lakers are taking advantage of what they're doing for right now. But here's the thing: the Lakers' schedule do get challenging from now until the end of the year. So we honestly go see how good they actually are. So, like I said,
I think we played the Lakers 3 times this month.
Yeah, y'all do.
We played y'all 3 times this month. We played.
So
I think the next game is
but T-Cars, I'm gonna put Mike Malone on the spot though.
I agree.
Will Mike Malone actually show us he a good coach? Because if he a great coach, like niggas say he is, he should have a game plan for the Lakers the next time y'all playing.
He didn't have a game plan for Minnesota last. He didn't have a game plan for Minnesota last season. He's not going to have a game plan for this. This is the reality. It's a different Lakers team, and it's a different coach behind there. There's no Darvin Ham back there.
Minnesota.
But let's be honest. The Timberwolves defense was way better than the Lakers defense. So
I'm glad you mentioned the word deep. I'm glad you mentioned the word defense, sir, and that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got set up, bro.
Listen, I'm glad you mentioned the word defense, sir. And what I'm trying to tell you, the Lakers, right now, Chico, right now, the Lakers defense, as of right now, I'm not saying it can't drop off. As of right now, they're trending upward. They're number one right now. Okay. So this is what I want you to know, Chico. We gonna make sure we turn Jokic into a pass. That's what we gonna do. Jokic, we gonna double you, we gonna triple you, and we gonna sag off and let somebody else beat us. And that's just it.
That's one thing. That's one thing about Jokic. Like, he will see the double team coming, and he'll try to pass it out the double team so late into the other defender that's helping. Right.
Thank you.
Not to turnover. That's.
And we're gonna make Jokic play some damn defense. Watch what's gonna happen. We gonna kill Jokic. We gonna tire Jokic out from the beginning to the end because Jokic ain't stopping no Luka and he ain't stopping no LeBron on the court at the same time. Y'all gotta quit the cap.
Hey, look, we got Russ. Russ gonna go crazy in the playoffs.
As long as you got Russ on your team, you definitely not serious about winning the championship, sir. I'm sorry.
Hey, but at least with Russ, go crazy. Guess what though? At least with Russ, he been to a finals before. I mean,
no, I agree with you. But you know what happens when Russ is under that pressure, sir.
Yeah, but
so let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna see what he do with Denver because I think this is the best opportunity that he had in the last 4 or 5 years. So
yeah, it's his best and only opportunity right now.
So what teams you think you guys could beat in the playoff series right now?
I think right now in the playoff series, I think it was going to be the Dallas Mavericks as the biggest threat, but since they got all those injuries, I think Golden State is probably going to pose some threat.
Yeah, because they have been looking good with Jimmy Butler.
Absolutely.
I can't cap though.
I don't think OKC gonna do anything with it, sir. I mean, Luka destroyed them. LeBron destroyed them. I mean, I'm not really worried about OKC.
Wait. Matter of fact, speaking about the Warriors. Herm, let me ask you a question, right? Because here's the hypocrisy about it. So now when LeBron needs help and everything like that, it's a problem, and he's stacking up and loading the teams up and everything. But then now when Curry comes out here talking about something, he needs help, his team's not that good and everything like that, it's not a problem for him. But if it's LeBron, he's out the top 10 all time and everything else like that. So why are we not keeping that same energy for Steph Curry like we keep it for LeBron, KD, and Giannis?
get it twisted. It's pressure on Stephen Curry right now because of the Jimmy Butler trade. So they gotta produce. They gotta make a solid run as well. And how it's looking,
Absolutely.
it's gonna fuck around and be the Warriors and the Lakers in the first round. I think, in my opinion. And the only reason it'll be interesting because they do got a dog at Jimmy Butler now. So Jimmy Butler, despite of his shenanigans in Miami, when he's on the court and he's actually focused, his teams always be competitive. Ever since he went to Miami and shit, his teams always be competitive when he focused. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt to the point where like y'all are one of the favorites too, and y'all gotta produce. And if y'all don't produce, Stephen Curry gonna be held to the fire too. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think he's
So the
gonna be
war,
held to the
so
fire.
so
They're not.
the Warriors will be a threat if Buddy Hill and Przizinski, if they're shooting at a high level,
Yeah.
it's going to be a problem for the Lakers. But
Oh,
if Buddy Hill and Przizinski, if they
And
ain't in
Kaminga
that,
gotta show up too though. Kaminga would have
yeah,
to show up too.
right. Well. I mean, like today's league is a lot of 3-pointers. A lot of teams rely on the three in order to win games, just like the Celtics. The Celtics will have an off night, and if they don't not making their 3-pointers, they lose. If the Lakers not making their 3-pointers, they will lose too. If the Nuggets not making their 3-pointers, they lose too. I mean, that's every team. I mean,
the problem with that is that we not only have 3-pointers, perimeter offense, we also have interior offense. You have Luka who fishes for fouls, who's a foul baiter, who has a slow rhythm, who kills the paint. You have LeBron when he's in his game, he can kill the paint. Then you got Reeves, who's just an ultimate foul baiter, which it is what it is. I'm not really a fan of his, but he's useful for those gimmicky, drawing fouls stuff. And then you have perimeter stuff. You have perimeter offense. So it's a little bit tricky. Like Ty Lue said, it's a little hard to game plan for LeBron and a Luka at the same time. That's the part that the league is overlooking. You're not looking at just one individual winning a game. You're looking at if LeBron is off, Luka takes over. If Luka's off, LeBron takes over. And if they're both on it, it's very difficult to control.
but you know what's kind of smart
He
that
bringing up a
JJ's
good
doing?
point. He bringing up, but I
What's
gotta,
kind
I
of
got, I
smart
gotta tease, I gotta tease Tim Jones in the chat, cause that's why I be looking at a lot of things differently too. Cause look at that hypocrisy. He said Jimmy Butler can't beat LeBron James in the series. Okay, Tim Jones, LeBron James can't beat Nikola Jokic in the series. So are you gonna keep the same energy with that? So I mean, that's why you gotta slow your roll, shut your mouth, let it play out.
No, I think Jimmy Butler overrated, but that's another conversation for a different day. I mean, he's kind of overrated. They put him in this playoff high pedestal that he does not deserve to be in.
Like if you heard what I said, like I said, if Buddy Hill and Przizinski and all the extras, if they're on point, then it's going to make that series a little bit difficult. But if it's just going to rely on Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, I don't think the Warriors have a chance. In my opinion, if it's only relying on those two individuals, I don't think they have a chance.
I mean, y'all heard me saying in the chat, LeBron beat Jokic in 2020. I mean, yeah, that was true, but that was because Dwight Howard
The
played some
Nuggets,
really
the
good.
Nuggets, the Nuggets were the Nuggets were the eighth seed that year, a seventh seed that year.
Yeah,
But
listen,
Herm, Dwight.
I got. Go ahead.
Oh no, but Herm, Dwight did play good defense on Jokic that series.
Yeah,
Because
the thing.
when you
Go
have
ahead.
over 7 footers in the paint, that's guarding Jokic, he tends to struggle.
Now
That's why the Lakers.
I think Jokic's problem is though he try to play too finesse at times. Sometimes Jokic gotta realize that sometimes I gotta dominate by scoring, get into the free throw line, dominate in those ways instead of always trying to facilitate. And I think once he understands that, because against the Lakers, he got to realize they game planning for my playmaking. So I got to go and be a threat scorer. I got to let them know that I will score 40, 50 on y'all ass. Y'all keep playing me the way y'all playing
Correct.
me. You
Correct.
know what I'm
Correct.
But
saying?
for Herm,
And I
with
think
Jokic,
Mike Malone got to emphasize that. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of pressure on Mike Malone. He got to
The problem with
emphasize
the
that.
problem with that though, Herm, is that you saw that in the Minnesota series, and what you saw is that you saw a very tired Jokic because they was making Jokic work. He not only had to score, he had to try to defend. He had to. It required him to do quite a lot, and you saw that
you know,
exhaustion. And then if
I'm
if
not
Murray is
gonna lie.
off, go ahead. I'm listening.
no, you good. I'm not gonna lie. Jamal Murray, look, see, I'm not a biased Denver Nuggets fan. Herm calls me a Jokic sexual, but I hold Jokic accountable. But Jamal Murray, goddamn, that point of attack defense on Jamal Murray was crazy, bro. He couldn't get nowhere.
I like
He barely
talking
could
to
get.
this brother though, even though he a Laker fan and shit. I like talking to him though. He talks
Right,
his
yeah,
smack game. He talks
he
his
know
smack game.
basketball. He not delusional like some Lakers fans. Some you just can't talk to. But
No, I know everybody has their difference of opinion. I respect it. I just,
Yeah.
I just kind of
yeah,
just,
you know,
I know sometimes trolling happens and all that, but I'm just trying to, I just don't like people just, in my opinion, listen, Denver's cool, they're good, they had their moment, they took advantage of a situation. I'm not gonna hate against them, but I gotta be honest. I mean, those 3 guard lineups we were running with Darvin Ham, I mean, that's retarded to me. I'm sorry. Nobody's gonna convince me with a logical mind that you're gonna have 3 guards out there that are just getting blown by, can't play no defense. But it's different now when you got a Vando out there, taller, longer, more athletic. You got DF longer. He's also
is he lagging?
from
Oh.
Yeah, I think he going out.
Yeah, that's your shit. That's your shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
your shit fucked up, bro.
yeah, he's gonna be all right. He'll get in a better area in a minute. Ticket James
Yeah.
backstage, man. Let know your boy Sports and News in the building, man. Let the OG come through and cook, man.
Yo, that boy lagging crazy. Damn.
Salute.
Hey, salute her.
Man, salute to you, brother. What's your thoughts on my take that LeBron James is the Hank Aaron of the NBA, brother?
I mean, I can't knock you for that. I can't really say that because I feel like Hank Aaron was a pioneer of the game. I don't really know if LeBron is a pioneer of the game.
I'm gonna tell you the
If that
truth,
makes
Dre.
sense.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Dre. I think LeBron James is because he was the pioneer of player empowerment for
Well,
us in this
player
era.
empowerment, I give you that. Player empowerment, I give you that.
So
Player
he
empowerment,
was
he
the
did.
pioneer. So
You're right.
I give him
I
that.
mean, I think Curry, Michael Jordan. I think that's like they changed the way the game was played. When I think of pioneers, like Hank Aaron was one of those type of guys when it came to baseball. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't really think LeBron really changed. Like I don't think the impact on the game was really that big. Besides playing empowerment, I mean he made sure players can move around the team. But I mean, a pioneer. I can't knock you.
Yeah. Is know your boy Sports and News in the building?
Why? What's up?
Wow. What's happening, James? Hey man, how you feel about my comparison of LeBron James to Hank Aaron, bro?
You have a point in somewhat, but to me, one had a. When you think about Hank Aaron, bro, and you think about what he did for the game, it was to help a lot of people, right? So a lot of people took that and ran with it, and they had successful careers. But when you look at the role player, to me, he fucked it up trying to do it that way instead of just sticking to the grind. And look, keep it out. I don't knock a nigga getting their money, but to me, like I say, how much money do you need, bro? And then when you talk about player empowerment in the NBA, that comes to friendly vibing it. I want to play with my AAU partners, so it really killed the competition. I don't think Hank Aaron doing it that way killed the competition of the league, the integrity of the league. So, you could look at it both ways if you want, but I'm just looking at it from a standpoint, well, one dude did it to get his people on and to make them, go the right way. Some niggas do it to go the wrong way, like it's about money with certain people. And like I say, it's a toss up, you know what I mean? But people already know how I feel about that dude. He already done ruined the game. So I would never try to compare him to a great that did it. But they didn't mess up their game to the point where it got watered down. It ain't no competition. You know what I mean? Some people do it for the right reasons. Some people do it for the wrong reasons. That's how I see it. And I'm going to stand on that.
I guess I make the comparison because
I
they both broke prominent records in their sport in sports history really, and nobody never considered Hank Aaron the best in baseball, despite of him breaking the home run record, despite of his longevity career. Like I said, he averaged 32.8 home runs per year in his whole 23-year career. And with
But
LeBron
see,
James, we see his longevity led to him breaking Kareem's record. And really, to me, I was more impressed with Kareem's record because Kareem did it on all twos. You know what I'm saying? But
this the whole thing about that situation, though, huh? When you look at the record, John played 13 seasons. He played two 17-game seasons because a broke foot and came back off of retirement because of his daddy. Now, what if we had the medical field? What if Kobe never tore his Achilles? Karl Malone did it on all twos. Karl Malone was the second in scoring for how long? How long Kareem had that record? So you played at least 2, 3 more years than Kareem basically did. You know what I mean? As far as I'm saying, trying to achieve what you achieve, and then this 50,000 milestone. Come on, man. That's just stat padding at that point, bro. Come on, bro. Like you ain't winning nothing. So what you out there for? You score 50,000 points and you still can't. Besides that bubble ring, I told people that Kobe Bryant stuff. Why he ain't go? Why he can't get get back to the championship after Kobe Bryant passing? People won't call it conspiracy theory all they want, but when they lock your ass up, you don't say no fucking conspiracy. You don't be hooping and hiding about that. When they hit your ass with that RICO Act and put a conspiracy charge on you, so you got to look at that shit, man. LeBron is I can't say his name. I keep slipping. The role player be out here doing stuff.
No, no,
The role
no.
player be out, man. Shut the hell up, man. I'm cooking. The role player be out here doing stuff just to benefit him, like playing with his son. Now you got your son sitting on the sideline, but boy don't get no burn. You know what I mean? Like what you keep bringing them up, bringing them down, bringing them up. Is it NBA material or he G League material? That's all story narrative driven, bro. I don't agree with that, bro. Because you got a lot of people didn't do that for their sons. That had the power to do that for their sons because they wasn't the face of the league. Why you think nobody don't want to be the face of the league? Because they see they gonna keep talking about this bum ass nigga. So why would I go out here and try to be the face of the league when y'all keep talking about what he doing and his milestones that he creating? Like Barkley brought up a good point, bro. This nigga played 6, 7 more years just to pass Jordan in 30-point games, and they take him around the same amount of shots, 19 point something, but they say he'll pass first player. So make it make sense. I can't keep buying into this narrative that this young man is good for the NBA. When you have Tatum been to 5 Eastern Conference championships, 2 titles and 1. You had Jimmy Butler go to the same team you ran from because they took your fucking cookies. That means you a bitch ass nigga. How you get mad because a nigga take your cookies? Buy some more then, nigga. You a billionaire. How many cookies you could have bought? You see what I'm saying? But you get mad when D-Wade told that story. I already know he had some tendencies that a real man won't even much rock with. That goes to show you. No disrespect to my queens. You did. Y'all do a good job being a single mother. But a woman can't raise no man, dog. A woman can't instill what in a man what a man's supposed to be and how he's supposed to roll. That's why you got a lot of feminine niggas out here today wearing pocketbooks, purses, and all kind of fugazi stuff that's going on in the league. I don't give a damn if they change the dress code or not. I don't give a damn. You gave me $2 billion to promote your brand. If it ain't manly, like I'm not putting that shit on. How much money? I'm not selling my soul for no shit like that. And they be walking in these games like they be tight. Like, yo, come on, you see the suits that they be wearing, bro? Don't do that, huh? We not even about to get on that type
I
shit, but
already know. I already know.
I'm not.
And
I'm
true
not about to compare him to no Hank Aaron because Hank Aaron, look, Hank Aaron was that nigga, bro. For real. Hank Aaron was that nigga. And then in baseball, ain't nobody, you got to do that shit yourself. Even though it's a team sport, nigga ain't throwing that shit down the pipe for you to hit no home runs like that. How you get easy buckets, you make a pass in the NBA and you
Plus,
get
he
your
dealt with
counter first.
racism at the time too.
Yeah,
You
and he
know,
dealt with a lot of racism, dog. So let's keep it a thou wow, brother. That's not even much comparison at the end of the day. I respect what he did for the league for us, him keeping his body together. My biggest thing, and me and you be on that all the time. Why is you lasting this long? Why you never attack the people trying to criticize you for playing long, But you could go and say, oh, the media hating on this, the media, Channing Frye was right. Man, Channing Frye's a damn bum. He's a fucking bum. He couldn't play in the fucking 90s neither, nigga. So what the hell is you talking about? The rule change, all that shit. Because if you think about it, from 2003 to 2005, he couldn't even make the playoffs under them rule changes. Know why? Because he haven't developed his shot, and he wasn't that good on the perimeter for his jump shooting. That's why the Spurs did it, and Dallas did it in 2011. Now that's in your prime years, and you still showed you was the same dude. I never seen a superstar his caliber that they keep pumping up went from a season high in the regular season, 27, but you get to the biggest game on stage and your shit go down to 22. For Miami, you was averaging 26, 27, 25, but you go down to 17 because you ain't worked on your fucking game. You ain't got no jump shot. They was leaving you open. They left you on the island by yourself and you couldn't take advantage of those things. So this your 7, 8 year in the league, 9th year in the league, and you still the same goddamn person. So why a lot of players should be getting talked about, right? Like the Jason Tatum, the Jalen Browns, people who do play both sides of the ball.
Evan Mobley,
Evan Mobley. Look what Donovan Mitchell did. Donovan Mitchell, he went to the playoffs in the bubble, right? Him and Jamal Murray had a classic back-to-back performance. He scored 50 twice. Jamal scored 50 twice. But then they'll get on here and say, oh, Jokic. Like Jamal Murray ain't had nothing to do with what they got going on. And I hate that, bro, especially when it's a team effort. Now, look how Luka unlocked him and took all the pressure off him. Now he back to scoring 28, 29 points, but now he in the MVP category. Why he wasn't in the MVP category before Luka got there? See what I'm saying? You got to play with certain players. The same thing they did with KD, and I hate this, bro. They did KD the same goddamn thing. He couldn't be in the MVP category with Steph because he's playing with a top all caliber player. But you let LeBron get two of his with D Wade and Chris Bosh. So make it make sense. If they're not catering to this bum ass nigga, dog, come on, man, the role play ain't built like that, man. So why the fuck we keep talking about this nigga? Look what Shea doing with the team he got. You think LeBron could be number one with that young team? He'll trade half of them niggas like he did the Lakers. The Lakers in a number 4 spot before he went down talking about I'm gonna activate playoff mode. The storm is coming. I ain't seen a storm yet. I ain't seen a storm yet, nigga. You understand? They gave you Anthony Davis. He helped you get to the bubble and won it. He the most like decorated player on that team at that time, leading everything but assists. But you still win MVP of the finals, man. Make it make sense, man. I'ma stay cooking this bum ass nigga with his no line in having. He need to cut that shit, man. Because that ball spot getting deeper and deeper in the top of his fucking head, and he's still trying to get an Ivy League, man. Cut that shit. You know you won't be like Jordan anyway. You still trying to catch the ghost, and you ain't catching yet. How many rings you think he gonna get? He talking about I can play the 45. That don't mean you gonna win. That mean you just think about your stats, your longevity. And Stephen A. Smith, I'm talking about he to go to longevity. I don't want to give him to go to that because when Kareem played 20 years, his record still was better. Karl Malone went to 2 finals, and guess what? He played 20 years. Vince Carter played 22 years. Why nobody ain't talking about these players? Because they wasn't cheating the system? Because they wasn't getting catered to? How many people they said was going to be the next Jordan? Them dudes went out there and put their shit on their shield, and they went out there and balled out. You feel what I'm saying? Kobe got a 5-2 record, bro, and they talking about this man 7-8 in all-time greatest. When Magic he must say he the greatest Laker. So I just don't understand. Now, when we listen to NBA players talk, they talk, and they say how Kobe, how they feel about being RIP his soul. Why we got these fanboys coming up here bringing up stats all the time that don't have nothing to do with winning at the end of the day? Everything is about stats. Well, LeBron did this, the role player did that, he got this, he got that. But nobody ain't talking about how Kobe ran Shaq away. How Kobe had to stand on 2 feet. He had a 3-1 lead, but they killed him because Phil Jackson told him to do something. He listened to his coach. LeBron would have got that nigga fired. You feel me? The role player would have got him out there, but Phil Jackson is that pedigree. That's why you couldn't move. See niggas that built old school. The role players don't have no say so. And I'm being honest, bro. He can't manipulate the old school players. So he go get these old tender dick ass niggas so he could control the narrative. Frank Vogel won your championship. He got rid of him. Darvin Ham, you asked for Russ. That was your fault that shit ain't working. You missed the playoff. Darvin Ham got you the Western Conference Finals, and you still messed that team up. Like everything he touched, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But he still be trying to outdo what another person did, and it's not working, bro. It's not working, bro.
Hey,
And
James,
I
but
hate that, bro.
I guess I brought that comparison up with Hank Aaron and LeBron because even though Hank Aaron broke the home run record, they still wasn't putting them over Willie Mays. They still didn't put him over Mickey Mantle. They still was saying Babe Ruth was better and things of that nature. So I kind of comparing it to that. Like because
Let me
LeBron
ask you a
James broke
question,
the
Herm.
Kareem record, because he broke the Kareem record doesn't make LeBron James the automatic GOAT. That's why I'm basically coming from with it.
All right, well, listen to this. The man was dealing with racism at the end of the day. So, of course, they weren't going to put him over those type players. You feel me? If he wasn't dealing with racism, I don't think we'll be having this conversation. A lot
But
like
Willie
they
Mays,
want to say
but
that
Willie Mays black though. But niggas understood how great Willie Mays was though, so they weren't gonna put
I
Hank Aaron
understand
over
that,
Willie Mays.
but the Babe Ruths and the Mickey Mantles, they wasn't. But I get what you're saying. That's why I say I do understand how you trying to come with this and compare, but really it's really not a comparison, bro, because one dude had to deal with way more stuff than another. And then the league done got watered down about time. This dude done called himself taking over. And who named himself the GOAT because you came back 3-1 after you got a nigga suspended. After we seen Andrew Bogut went down and the paint opened up like the great white ocean. You feel me? With blue water. This ain't no salt, dirty water. That lane opened up where everybody could eat. Kyrie started eating. Kyrie had helped you with a 40-point game. Kyrie the one hit the game winner. But he the main one get the credit for it. Like J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith brought up a good thing. J.R. Smith said he did something good the year before that, but nobody took it that brought that to attention. But soon he got that rebound. You the leader. How you don't know how many timeouts they got? You sat over there and quit on your team again. You melted in that chair like you was a piece of ice, boy. Put that thing on your head and put your head down. Your back went in, your stomach went to your ass, and you folded. You still had 5 minutes left on the game clock to go out there. You got 51. You cooking. I don't like quitters, bro. But people ain't gonna talk about that. They gonna blame that shit on J.R. Smith. But go watch J.R. Smith interview when he talk about that shit, man. The dude is a fucking bum, man. The dude is a fucking bum, man. And if shit ain't going right, he gonna bail out on you. Like I say, bro, a lot of stuff coming up about this AD trade. How they been trying to trade this dude 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But last thing I remember, AD had you with a 2-1 lead against Phoenix. You wasn't getting back on defense when you got hurt. You was walking off the court with 5 minutes left in the game because you was a quitter. Now you can't fault nobody for that, dog. So why does we keep talking about this bum over and over and over? Why he's still around? Why nobody ain't pushed this nigga off the edge already? And they want to put him on Mount Rushmore for what? I say, but I know a lot of people. If it weren't for injuries, I would take over this dude. Like Grant Hill, I take him. You understand? Both two-way player, at more athletic than people gave him credit for. Two-time champion in college. He went through the process. Why you think when Carmelo won that championship as a freshman, he jumped ship because I ain't got nothing else to prove. My people need money, but I'm gonna go through these levels and I ain't gonna skip no process. But who they gave the damn rookie of the year to? That bum ass nigga. That's disrespect to the game. You not even taking the game serious, bro. Where the integrity at? All because you say he the chosen one. Then you ain't got that shit tatted on your back. I never heard nobody do no stuff like this, like skip the process and then still get all this praise for failing. It just don't make goddamn sense. But you'll get on here and say, Drill Kobe range don't work. It is not valid because he was the 1B. He was the sidekick. How a nigga averaging 29 points as a sidekick? You act like the nigga was on Scottie Pippen level, averaging 17. It just don't make sense, the shit that they be saying to pump this bum ass nigga up, bro. I listen to a lot of shit, dog, and I wish I could have a debate with Gil Arenas. The boy ain't done. He's a sniffer, man. I'm talking about a serious sniffer. A sniffer. Look what Jamal Murray did when he be playing with Jokic and how far they get compared to with how Jokic get when he not playing with Jamal. But they
I'm
still
gonna tell you,
praise
I
him
might have
too.
to slick
One
try to
sided of
set
the
that.
ball ass nigga. That's all
I'm
they
gonna try to.
praise.
Hey, Jay, I'm gonna try to set that one. I'm gonna tell Lamont. I'm gonna tell Lamont, bum man, set this shit up. I said, man, Lamont, set that shit up with Gil and James. I don't want no niggas interfering in that. They interfere, I'm gonna fuck the whole shit up, man. I'm gonna
Nah,
tell
the
you.
last time they did that was Scap Attack. You saw how he tried to help out for Gil. That was
Yeah,
supposed to be a one-on-one debate, and he
I'm gonna
keeps
let LeBron
jumping in,
cap it
jumping
ass.
in, jumping in.
I'm gonna let this capping ass know you gotta stay out of this. That James Harden with him, nigga. And then I say you like to
Nigga don't
create
want no
content
smoothie with
anyway.
that red player, dog.
You like
Because
to
the first
you
thing they
like
gonna
to.
talk about is longevity. I don't want to hear about no longevity. I've seen a lot of people go, but Vince Carter at 41 trying to take over the youngsters. He played his role. He still was a good player. He was a veteran leader. He still went out there, hit timely threes. He had a couple of game winners under his belt when at the end of his career. But he wasn't out there trying to outshine the young dudes. Now, look how Luka done unlocked this man. Now all of a sudden he back in the MVP category because you got to worry about Luka. I never seen this before, bro. But y'all ain't do that with AD. When AD was carrying his bum ass nigga, even though he couldn't stay healthy, they ain't do that with AD. And we used to kill AD on here. And salute the pastor because he always said, man, we go as far as AD go. And when I saw that bubble ring, AD was out there killing. LeBron, but now, damn, the role player ain't want that smoke in that bubble because who hit that game winner to tie that series up?
Talk about
Rondo said,
Django. Talk about your
Rondo
boy
said,
Django.
my, yeah, he cooking. I like that, but I don't like he doing it with them. But you know, it's cool. But Rondo said, I locked eyes with that nigga, and he ain't much move. So AD had to come from the far side of the corner of the wing to come on this side to catch that bitch falling away, hitting it, and bang that thing and help them tie that series up. The White Howard, you almost want to go help and get that nigga knowing you need a big man. That's just hate, dog. That's just hate. But you want to go sign at what his name is, Alex Lynn? Over him and JaVale McGee, man, come on, bro. To me, some of that should be propaganda, dog. And I don't respect that dude the way he moved because if he can't get the full credit, it's not involved to him. Like man, I want the type dudes who gonna come take all that shine from me. The way he scored 27 points, you didn't want that man to win MVP, because then that shit would have really hurt your legacy. So you went out there and act like you ain't know how to play, which you didn't know how to play because you was the same player from 2007 to 2011. That's why Boston was bapping you. That's why Orlando bapped you. And Kobe went beat the same team that you couldn't get past, but you better than that man. Make it make sense, man. Take the G strings off your fucking nose, fellas, and listen, bro. The dude ain't built like that. He's not one of us. He's not one of us, bro. And you can tell he's not one of us, man.
I'm trying to let
But
T
Kobe did
Price
it with,
in,
hold
man.
on.
I finna hit up Ticket ass again, John. Keep cooking. But I tell Ticket, let T Price in, man.
All right. Herm, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You from Memphis. What
Yeah.
kind of player Paul Gasol was when he was down there in Memphis? Tell the truth.
Oh, Pau Gasol was a hooper motherfucker though. He was a hooper
All right, but
motherfucker,
I'm saying for him,
but he
that
lacked physicality though. So
that's
he
what I was
wasn't
waiting for.
physical. He wasn't strong mentally, so he didn't know how to be a winner. He was coached the right way because he had Hubie Brown coaching him. So
Facts.
you know, so he was in a cool situation. So he learned a lot from Hubie, but he still wasn't complete because Hubie wanted him to be more physical, but he wasn't physical yet. Kobe taught the nigga how to be physical and had to stand
That's
up
what I
to
was
the
waiting for.
Kevin
Say
Garnett's and
one more.
all that.
Who taught him that?
Kobe did, and Pau
All
Gasol
right.
said it himself.
All right, that's all I want to know. That's a real champion. That's a true winner. That's a dude that want to see his team great. He not gonna because you not soft. He gonna throw you under the bus. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this league, bro. And I understand why these young players don't want to be the face of the league. But I guarantee you, bro, I'm a firm believer of this. Soon this bum ass nigga retire, watch how many niggas try to go take that crown and be the face of the league. But for right now, they can't do that because the only thing gonna talk about is him. Only thing they gonna keep pushing is him. What he doing at 40? Oh, nobody ever did this. But you don't want to bring up and go contest that Belco. These dudes got money. You money thirsty. Go get some more money. That was money anyway, stealing money. So why you ain't going after these dudes who saying what you on? When KG said that and you ain't say nothing, I knew it was true. And I'm being honest. Bro, this dude took a whole week off. A whole week off. He hijacked the All-Star week. All about him. All about him. You can't see this shit? Let's keep it real, dog. You cannot see this. Why would you take a whole week off this season? For what? Then you talking about your ankle soreness. Then you come out and try to cherry pick against the Jazz, and I forgot who else that was, and you got your ass whooped. You just beat the Jazz. The Jets come back and beat your ass by 30. Damn near. You weren't hot about no ankle soreness and tendonitis then. Just cherry picking head ass nigga. That's why you got all them spots in your fucking head from cherry picking. That nigga stressed out. He's stressing. Because nobody won't give him his just due. And we not. Because we see what you're doing. We see what you're about. We not about to keep letting you slide with this bullshit. If real niggas see, real recognize real. That's what y'all like to say, huh? So how y'all can't recognize what he doing? Man, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. This dude, career guy. Now, if you want to take Kobe Bryant 3 rings away from Shaq, why you don't take that bubble ring away? Because he the one pushed the league. Patrick Beverly told you stay woke. Clippers Amos won't be there. Them nobody want in there. They worrying about their family. People out here dying and shit. And you the only one talking about winning, talking about playing a basketball game. When you had a chance to play, you wasn't winning. So why you want to push the league now? Because you see how many players don't want to come, how many teams. Every Bradley quit on you because it's family situation. Salute to the dudes who stood on business.
I guess my thing with LeBron though, James, is like we've seen all the greats always give back to the other great players of the game and give them little tips of what they see out there. Like LeBron James, it's a lot of guys out there that need guidance to how to take care of their bodies and how to maintain to be on the court without having significant injuries. Why not share that knowledge with other great players? Like you could have said Kawhi Leonard in 2017 if you give him tips on how to take care of his body and what can he do to
Boy,
maintain
why how you gonna give a nigga tips
a
on
level
taking
of.
Balco? That's illegal. How you gonna give a nigga tips on taking
But I'm
EPO?
just
That's
saying,
illegal.
if he's so called doing the right thing, I guess that's what I'm leading to.
Boy,
If
you
he's
know
so
that boy
called,
doing the right thing, boy. Stop it.
I know he ain't,
Stop
but
it. All
I'm
right
just saying,
then.
why he don't?
That boy ain't doing nothing right about the look. I lost all respect for that dude. First of all, I used to like him in the first 7 years of Cleveland. But see, when he ran and crippled the East and you still lost the first one, man, I'm not giving you no more passes, man. I done gave you enough passes. That's just like a dude keep bumping their head and you gonna keep trying to help him. Now your ass in jail with him. I'm not hanging with no nigga like that, man. I don't felt that rap with you already. Why niggas want to team up with him when they know how he rolling? They know he gonna throw you under the bus. You know you gonna be the first one out if the shit don't work. So you got a family to feed. You think I won't keep moving city to city, state to state because you ain't being a leader that you supposed to be? How many times, dog, somebody that did a video, I think it was Scap. Salute to him. LeBron had 118 trades and Jordan only had 35 and got a winning record. So make it make sense. Kobe had less trades than that, got a winning record. So make it make sense, but he's better than these dudes. Like how many players you gonna keep messing over that have to feed their family? You uprooting these players because you not doing your job. You not being the killer that you claim to be. You say you are. No, you need some Benny the Snake Eyes glasses off Harlem Nights if you can't see this shit. And I can see. I'm like Eddie Murphy on Trading Places when the cops pick him up. I can see. I can see. Nigga talking about he went blind because he stepped on a bomb at 9 and the people exposed that shit. He hurried up and changed it when he knew he was about to go to jail. Still wound up going to jail after that for bumping into Louis window. You feel what I'm saying? So the truth will come out. You know how it go, Herm. When your career over, they're gonna come out and they're gonna demolish you. They're gonna come out for all kinds of stuff that they already knew, but it's gonna be time for expose. Cat Williams, I told you that. When they was trying to kill Jordan and Kobe, that shit fueled them. Oh, y'all talking about my daddy? So I'm gonna go play baseball. This is something my daddy wanted me to do. Came back and still went on a three-peat. That fueled greatness. Killers know what it takes to be great. Y'all talk about that Colorado stuff. Y'all shitted on Kobe. All right, he lost to the Boston. I mean to the Detroit Pistons 4-1. It was Kobe's fault. He was out there shot chucking. He ain't won't give it to Shaq. All that. We'll take all that. But the man still came back and went on another three-peat and got 2 back-to-back. He went on 2 3-peats. LeBron, how many he been on? How many role players been on? The man only got one repeat. 2. I mean, like he only got 2 back-to-back one time. But tell me this, he got 2 sweeps back-to-back and 2 gentlemen sweeps back-to-back. He got more losses sweeps than wins. So how the fuck he in the top 10, top 5? I give a damn about no motherfucking longevity, man. Like I said, Karl Malone played how many years? 19 years? Y'all killed him and Gary Payton for going over there, but y'all forgot he led his own respective team twice against the real GOAT and lost. And all those teams that played y'all never went to game 6, but them games was competitive. It wasn't like no blowouts, like this nigga was getting blowed out by a record margin. You understand? Only reason why you got that first championship win because you went against the Baby Thunder. The Baby Thunder, man. And they had you down 1-0. And that was a young team. One call away, you down 2-0. Tired of them kid ain't helping this bum ass nigga, man. Look at every serious defining moment. It got something to do with helping this nigga get over the hump. For real, for real. Popovich taking out motherfucking Tim Duncan. Why would you take out Tim Duncan when you know you need some bodies in there to get this rebound? So Bosh get it after you bricked that bitch and kicked it out the Ray Allen. A real three-point shooter showed you how to hit that thing when the pressure on. You know this man is 1 for 29 and game-winning shots under like when the game on the line since he been with the Lakers, but he the GOAT. Boy, stop it. Stop it. This shit is crazy. It's just the narrative. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's narrative driven, dog. And I ain't about to let no nigga push no narrative on me when I watched 4 decades of this stuff. Yeah, Bird and them stayed the league in the 80s, and I watched Dr. J and them on highlights because my dad
Man,
had
keep
tape.
cooking that bomb. Keep cooking
I
that
watched my
bomb.
dad show me Julius Erving and Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. My grandpa showed me that because my grandma bought us a basketball goal. I wasn't the best because I was short, but I played hard. I played with heart, and I let the chips fall where they fall. And anybody can tell you, I used to be a quitter. My dad told my cousin to beat that shit up out of me. I used to be a fuck nigga, but I had to learn, nigga. You ain't gonna win them all. And winning and losing don't always make you a loser. As long as you go out on your shield, you gave your best. It just was the better team that day. How many underdogs we see beat top-ranked teams, and you be like, damn, how they did that? Them dudes was just more hungry. You can't underestimate nobody. But players like him, they underestimate a lot of people, bro. And I watched this for a whole 22 years. Like, when Phoenix beat them and came back, look how Phoenix was up 2-0 on Milwaukee. And if Milwaukee came back and beat them, it happened. It happened. Reggie Miller and the Knicks, the only one that could really say they took Jordan to game 7. You know why? Because they was in that same conference. They saw him enough to know, look, we got enough to beat him, but, you know, if we get hot, it's on. Like, we got a chance of losing this too. And what Jordan hit that podium and said after Reggie Miller pushed off and hit that game winner in game 6 to push it to game 7. Oh, we going to win game 7. We ain't never heard him talk like that. We ain't never heard him say nothing like that. That's the difference. When they asked Kobe, look, Kobe, you up 3-2-1 or whatever it was. It ain't over. Series not over. Like, killers know. Anything can happen. Injuries, all that. But let him tell you, oh, that made me the GOAT. That made me the greatest. I'm saying that. Have you ever in the history of Michigan?
True raw cooking, James. Said LeBron been swept in 3 different decades. The only player to
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm
swept in 3.
saying. Oh, who does this, dog? Like, I can't for the life of me, bro. They say, oh, he beat Denver already. All right, beat him when they count. That was the bubble. Why you ain't beat him since then? Denver been putting puts in your ass when they count. They swept you, and I think you got 1 game. At one point, you was 1-13 against them people before you just beat them. And that's regular season. Everybody, now they got their pom-poms back out. They shaking their titties. They titty bopping. Come on, man. Watch when they count, though. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing because this is a recurring thing for me, dog. It's going to always be the same because you know why? He not that dude. He not built like that. He'll take that shit serious. He more about money and marketing than anything. So what I'm saying is if I'm going to lay up there and put all my chips in one basket, at least I'm going to put it on somebody that I know going to deliver, who gonna take it more serious. Like, y'all didn't want to give Kobe the face of the league, so he took it. That's why he came up with the Black Mamba. For you young niggas don't know. You shit snot sniffers. But the shit snot's happening. You understand? Like Cassidy said. You niggas don't do nothing but shit sniffing and wipe his snot. But the shit snot's happening. The dude ain't built like that, man. I take Kobe. I take Grant Hill. I take AI. We all know about John. I take Magic. I take Kareem. I take Bill Russell. I take Wilt Chamberlain. I take Elijah Wine. I must take Barkley when he went to Philly. When he was with Philly and he went to Phoenix, Barkley won MVP. He told you he'll trade that MVP in for a ring, but he went against Black Jesus. That's what they called him. So, like, a lot of people Won't sit here and try to not jog. He ain't play nobody. Boy, how many times 75 PP start from winning the rank compared to the role player? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm here for all the smoke. All of it. All of it. And it just don't make no sense at this point, bro. Why is you still playing? You played with your son. You broke that record. You broke Kareem record. Now you done hit 50,000 combined points. So why is you still playing if it ain't about chips? And people still talking about they going to the final. They going to the final. How much help they gonna keep getting you? You snake AD, now you got Luka. Now watch this. If they don't win this year, who they gonna blame it on? I bet you I know, but I want the G string sniffer to tell it. Who they gonna blame it on?
Hey, guess what, Jay? I'm finna call out some nigga. Hey, Lamont, FIL Sports, set it up, nigga. Gilbert Arenas versus Know Your Boy Sports and News. Giants gonna cook his ass, gonna embarrass his ass, gonna set him straight. God damn it, and I don't need no niggas interfering. And y'all niggas interfere, I'ma cause havoc on the whole goddamn shit. I guarantee victory for Know Your Boy Sports and News. We want to smoke a lot of shit that y'all, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting about, hoo-hooing about and all that shit for the stop, nigga. That shit for
You
the
seen
stop,
Gilbert
cause y'all
on
full of
Stephen A.
shit.
Smith show? This nigga, look, you could tell he looked at lost. He ain't had that same energy that he had on his own shows. How he be going at Rashad McCass and all these other dudes who be putting Kobe over this nigga. You could tell the people that's on the payroll. I don't want you to pay me to say that you the GOAT. I don't need the money that bad, bro, because I can't die with none of this at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak the real. And what I say, like I say, if y'all gonna give him 2 MVPs playing with D Wade and Chris Bosh, give Kevin Durant that 2 MVPs. If y'all gonna hate Kobe because of that Colorado thing, that's why he couldn't win MVPs. You gonna give it to Steve Nash, knowing Kobe and Shaq was supposed to win both of those, whether it was 1-1 or Shaq win 2 or Kobe win those 2. Kobe had a better year at 35 and whatever. And he had that same team down 3-1 before the controversy of don't take this, don't do this, get your teammates involved or whatever. So make it make sense, bro. You could tell they hated on Bean. That's why he came back with that Black Mamba mentality. Me against the world. They left him out of the top 40. Bean went on that motherfucker and checked that nigga. Charles Barkley said something. Bean went on the show and checked that nigga. Bean he was running to the smoke. I ain't never seen this role player attack nothing that a nigga been trying to criticize him for and saying why he ain't deserve it. He said,
He'll
sit
put
back
it in
and,
a tweet, though. He'll put it in a
yeah.
tweet.
Man, I won't hear about no tweet, man. That's Twitter fingers to me. Everybody won't hide behind this computer, man. I'm coming to see your ass, man. In my days, we ain't had no fucking computer and social media, so what's that, man? What you say about me, my nigga? Talk that shit now. Now we can talk about this shit like men. Whatever gonna happen. See, that's the problem. Kevin Durant with the burner accounts. He done rubbed off on this nigga. All I want to do is just play basketball. Why you let that nigga run you from over there? Golden State was the better position for you. That's how you could tell these niggas followed in this nigga footsteps. You done let this nigga trick you out at least 2 more rings where you could have been tied with him. Why didn't I talk about Steph to go when he been with the same team? He done won with 3-4 different type players. Draymond, the Raymond. He done won with KD. He done won with Wiggins. And he done won with Harrison Barnes. And he got 2 of them things without a super team. All his shit came with super teams. But you want to try to steal Kobe shit? Because he played with Shaq. He was 1A and he was 1B. He's considered a sidekick. Man, still stupid looking ass up. Only thing you got is hitting 60 points on Kobe. And that shit was, you ain't get all 60 on him. I don't give a fuck about that. That's what's wrong. That's why he liked that nigga. He praised stats. What he did against certain players. But why you ain't never win? If you hit 60 points on Kobe, why you was 41-41 and he was busting your ass when you went to play him? What, you was cheating? You was laying down for this nigga when the Cavs was playing him? Why you couldn't hit 60 points on the Cavs and get you out to the second round or whatever round that was you was playing him in? But you get on here and cap for this nigga. You get on here and cap what you scored against Kobe, but you couldn't do it against a fucking role player. So stop it. Boy, you easy to cook. I will cook you till in the morning, son. I'm tired of you G-string sniffers around me. Y'all making it bad. Y'all got channels because of what y'all did and how y'all came up. And I don't approve of that shit, man, because you play in the league. That don't mean you know nothing. And I can tell you don't know nothing the way you talking about pumping this nigga up. He's the GOAT. He top 5. He top 2. He better than this one. He better than that one. When I seen you ass 41-41, couldn't score 6 on a fucking role player. He ain't got the bag Kobe got. He ain't got the footwork Kobe got. Outside of 3 feet, the boy is trash, shit water. 33, 35, and 30, 38. Nigga can't shoot 40% outside of that. But now since he's shooting 40 from the three, but it would have been a league. 70 years and had led the league in assists one time, but he passed first. How many John Stockton assist championships he got? John Stockton got over 15,000 assists. This man played way more than John Stockton, but he passed first nigga, but he ain't break the assist record yet. Man, y'all niggas kill me with this dumbass narrative that y'all be pushing trying to pump this nigga up. So why he got over 15,000 assists if he passed first and he played more years? I'm waiting.
Man,
I just don't understand.
LeBron James is a score first player, bro.
And guess what? When the shit don't go his way, oh, AD too soft. Dwayne knees went bad. You take over then. Because when Scottie Pippen bag went out and he had that herniated disc or whatever the fuck he was dealing with in 98 and missed half of the season, y'all was still number one in the East with robbing, no shooting ass niggas. Just give me the rebound, give me the ball. Get the fuck out the way. That's what killers do. You understand? And why the fuck you ain't do that then when D-Wade knees went down? When you found out AD was terry cloth and very soft. Why you ain't win nothing after that? I told y'all, bro, the only reason why they won that shit, only reason why they won that shit, because of Kobe being Bryant, my nigga. Why you say this is for you, Kobe? Like you said, this is for Cleveland. Because you ain't been back since Kobe passed. But they still come on this motherfucker and praise your numbers. Oh, this all LeBron. The role player 38, 8 and 8. But you lost. You lost to Orlando with them 38, 8 and 8. I never seen a killer go off at 30. Tell me when the time Jordan had 38 and 8 and 8 in any series and lost. Because the last time I checked, when he got over the hump and he started winning, he still on the record for the most final points, 41. I seen you score 51 and quit. That series right there alone should negate him for being in the top 10, top 20, top 30, top 50. I told you I almost got the nigga in my top 50. He maybe cracked the top 75. But far as go talk, man, kill that noise, man. And I'm being real, man. Kill it, man. The dude ain't what's worth talking about no more. How you just talking about a nigga who dyed his beard and he got a full face of hair, but can't get a full hair on the top of his head? You got bald spots galore up there. So what you hiding? You trying to hide that jawbone from you taking them Belgos? And you trying to hide that jawbone from you taking them EPOs? You got more hair on your face than on top of your head, boy. Let your real hair show. You probably grayed out. I know you got buku gray in your head. But you gonna cut that shit like you getting a 1989 cut of Ivory Lee. I ain't have an Ivory Lee since 85, nigga, and I'm 47. Well, this nigga, he making me sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga, man, LeBron James is easy work, bro. That nigga easy work, man. They ain't gonna talk about how
Know what else I'm mad about?
when it was mono e mono, LeBron James team and Dwight Howard's team. Dwight Howard, a guy that was in his 4th year in the league, whooped his ass, sent him home. The Magic sent the Cleveland Cavaliers home, bro. That's Dwight Howard's team versus LeBron James' team. People don't want to
give
what I'm
Dwight
mad about? Howard his just due of how he was dominant.
You know what I'm mad about, bro, Hearn? Let's break some of this shit down. And I don't want to give up because I really want to debate with some of these jockstrap sniffers that played the game that be jockstrap sniffing for this nigga like that. Check this out. You was top 3 in 3-pointers. You had a top 3 defense, and you couldn't get to the finals. You had 260-win season with that same team, top 3 3-point shooting, top 3 defense, and you couldn't get to the finals. You see what I'm saying? So let's go here. What really made me mad about this whole situation, how he tried to throw that first-year Miami team under the bus. But he ain't going to tell you the reason why the situation wound up.
You see they trying to destroy Pat Riley, man.
Hey.
D-Wade talking bad about him.
Well, listen, I ain't going to lie to you. I had to sit back and think about that, right? Pat Riley is old school and I like him. But sometimes you do get in your own way because I got in my own way standing on old school creed, and sometimes they want you to change with this new era. So the whole thing about that Pat Riley situation was just get Jimmy Butler another player some help. But Pat Riley looking at it like, nigga, the help that we got you making it to the finals. You the one not getting over the hump. You the one running out of gas because you're not probably taking care of your body, whatever. Because if you looked at in that bubble, he ran out of gas. Bam was a rookie, a second-year player. Now look what the team was doing when they got a couple of years under their belt. They helped you get to 4 Eastern Conference Finals. And like Pat looking for Jordan Titan. I'm gonna surround you because it's a 3-point league. You had the 3-point shooters. That's why they gave Duncan Robinson that $90 million so they can hold on to him. Look what Duncan Robinson did the last 2-3 years. Duncan Robinson was the fastest person to hit 1,000 threes, and he's not even a goddamn starter. So that lets you know the man is doing something right. He just wants you to take the shit more serious instead of coming out there looking like Prince. Instead of coming out there with these old tight ass outfits on and earrings all in your nose, your hair plaited like a hoe. Take the shit serious. You all in social media trolling. We ain't come from no trolling area, nigga. We come from a stand on business area. You dig what I'm saying? So Jimmy rocking how this new era rocking. I respect it. People do change. It might be marketing skills or whatever, but I ain't falling for that, Jimmy. That's why when I did look at some of those series, like against Boston, we got a 2-on-1. You settle for the 3. We lose that game 7. Instead of you driving and kicking it to the trailer, that's a bucket. That's a win for us. You go to your 3rd finals. You settle for that shit because you bought into the system of this new era, or it's a 3-point league. And you're not really no good 3-point shooter like that. You're a good fundamental player. You play both sides of the ball, play to your goddamn strengths. And 3-pointers is not your strength. So I fault you for that loss. I don't fault Pat Riley for that loss. I don't fault the roster for that loss. Why you ain't do what you did against the Bucks when you took over that year when you was the number 8 seed and you whapped the Bucks and you took over that? That's the Jimmy that I want to see. That's the Django that I gave. That's the reason why I gave you that name. You didn't do that in that series against Boston. Boston cannot compete with us when we play at the top of our game, and we showed y'all that time and time again. You see what I'm saying? But you know that's a story for another day, bro. These dudes out here is all about marketing. That's all I see. They want money. He was crying about his money. You got 2 years left on your contract. What you worrying about the extension for? I never understood that about this era. I watched this shit in football. Ezekiel Elliott did that shit. You dig what I'm saying? You got 2 years on your contract, but you want to sit out. You want to go to Cabo. Come back now. You done lost all your fucking mojo, and you ain't been the same ever since. Behind money, when trying to be the highest paid running back in the league. Come on, man. That shit don't go like that, dog. And guess what? Players like the role player messed that up with this fucking player empowerment. But the only thing I like about the NFL, they got 9 guaranteed contracts. I could give you 55 million, 30 million for 4 years. If you ain't producing in 2 years, I could cut you. I eat that on the back end. I have that shit go. But you gone, nigga. You not about to be up in here messing up what I got going on. And Jerry Jones ain't the best GM in the world. He ain't shit since Jimmy Johnson. But I'm just saying, they need to get to those type contracts. Maybe these dudes will play harder. Maybe these dudes are taking this shit serious. Hit them in their pocket. You don't play, you don't get paid. If I don't go to work, I ain't getting paid unless I got PTO or vacation time or sick time. And very seldom, they only give you so much a year. You understand? So some jobs help you roll over with vacation time. Some jobs don't. If you don't use it within that year, you lose it. So people take around the holidays. Maybe it's Thanksgiving, maybe it's Christmas, or going into that New Year break so they can chill with their family. You dig? I done been and had all kind of jobs out here. I had jobs that rolled over. I had jobs that didn't roll over. You don't use it, you gonna lose it.
AOG James. Hey, I gotta say this because I do gotta go into work. If you still want to hold it down, James, you can. And keep cooking these bombs because end of the day, that's what LDBC do. That's what we do over here. We hold niggas accountable. We don't run for no smoke. We ask for all the smoke. If y'all niggas so-called don't like the way we talk about your guy, come from the smoke and we go cook you. Man, but shout out to everybody. Y'all keep hitting that like button as y'all come in. OG Know Your Boy Sports the News. Shout out to him. Man, this is the right nigga to listen to, y'all. Shout out to True Raw. Shout out to everybody, man. I'ma holler at y'all. We
Salute
gonna drop
everybody.
something later on. We gonna drop something late tonight. Cause when the Knicks whoop the Lakers ass, believe you me, a video is coming. And I'm cooking. But man, hey, salute to all y'all. Y'all keep hitting that like button as
Salute,
y'all
man.
come
Thank you.
in.
I'll be on here for a little while because I don't gotta
All
leave
right,
till
bet,
about 10
bet,
o'clock, 10:15. I
bet,
got you.
bet.
But salute to everybody still in the building, man. I ain't
And
gonna lie,
salute to
bro.
y'all,
Look,
man.
I ain't This ain't no love hate type thing. This just speaking real, bro. Like I understand why people don't want to be the face of the league because you're gonna keep talking about this bum ass nigga. Like once he get out the way, watch how many people be fighting for that. Fighting for that. Jason Tatum got a nice resume. How many Eastern Conference Finals they went to? How many championships they went to? He finally got over the hump. You know, even though people say they shoot too many threes, but whatever worked for them, worked for them. They doing what they do. And I can't get mad at them. That's their philosophy. That's their game plan. If they can shoot out to them, they can shoot out the gym. They live by, die by. Same thing with Golden State. A lot of people say Golden State was a three-point shooting team, but they really wasn't. They just had two niggas that could snipe from anywhere. You understand? And Clay and Steph. And they went, what, 4-5 in a row? A lot of people say they have a better resume if KD don't get hurt in that finals against Toronto by them pushing him to come back. Like, Steph got the same amount of rings in less time. So why he considered the GOAT of this era and Steph not? I've been told y'all that. And I criticized everybody. I told you around that time they was going to the finals and they was losing those games. Steph was on 8 and crucial 3-point shots when he was supposed to make it. But you, before the game, you shoot from the parking lot, you shoot from the locker room, making them when ain't no coverage, ain't no pressure. But when pressure on, bro, it busts pipes. Look how Jimmy done unlocked him again. Django is the real truth, bro. That's why I miss him in Miami. I don't knock nobody from going where they want to be happy. They feel like they ain't getting a fair shake. This how the league roll. Move around and get your money. Move around and do what you do. And I'm not mad at that. But sometimes you got to just stand 10 toes down and look yourself in the mirror and be like, man, I'm going to do this shit. Like when you first got to Miami, bro, it was a different ball game. The love of the game. This like the third or the 4th team you quit on, though, because you ain't got your way. You ain't got your way, bro, and I'm just keeping it real. Now let's see how it work in Golden State. Let's see how it work in Golden State. Golden State done climbed themselves from the 10th spot all the way to like the number 6 spot out to play in. And that's good. That's good for basketball. But I want to get back to that 2-on-2. You got your superstar, you got your all-star, slash superstar on the brink of being a superstar. I always looked at Jimmy as a solid all-star. I never really looked at him as a real superstar. That's why I used to give him his props because he played both sides of the ball. Why we don't let those type players no more that play both sides of the ball? And it was going through it because of the injuries that they have. They traded Cat Williams. I mean, not Cat, Carl Anthony Townsend. And that kind of threw a wrench in it. You feel me? Julius Randle ain't been healthy enough to see what they could really do. But they went to the Western Conference Finals last year when they was well put together and one of the best defensive teams in the league. You feel what I'm saying? So let's see how this stuff play out, y'all. We just can't keep going off one game. And look, if you look at the teams that the Lakers been playing, people been hurt. Nobody ain't talking about that. Salute to Angry Old Hoops. He broke that down too on his channel. Like y'all talking about this 7 game, they win 10 games and all this. But look at the teams that they playing. They ain't at full strength. When you have your full strength of players, you understand? Then you playing this small ball. What about when you have to go against the dudes with the bigs? What about when you have to go against dudes that really clog the paint up and they can shoot that thing like y'all? They look like they have become a better 3-point shooting league. They've been practicing because that's all they do anyway is shoot threes. They don't run plays. You understand? The ball have been moving since Luka got over there. The ball don't stick because Luka is that dude, like for real, for real. So now when you bring on a dude like Luka compared to Anthony Davis, I ain't got to bring the ball up. I ain't got to exert a lot of energy. Now I can just stand over in the corner and just jack up threes like I'm Steph Curry or something. It makes it look good. It looks good until you play a real go-getter. You know what I mean? Once you get in the heart of the playoffs, the deeper you get, the better the teams get. And who said underdog might not come up and surprise them and give them a run for their money? You got teams that's not healthy right now, and we giving these dudes all these praise like what they doing. And I ain't here to knock nobody, man. I'm just here to call it down the middle. Because injuries is a part of the game. We don't use that over here. But at the end of the day, when you look at people that have injuries, because significant injuries to certain players, that do plays a major part at some point when you trying to make a run for the playoffs and the championship. You can't deny that, bro. And I had to, that's one of the things I had to learn over here, next man up. And I always felt like that because I'm old school. You feel me? But at the end of the day, this new school don't go by next man up. They always, man, if we would have had this one, if we would have had that one. So I'm playing the game that they playing. I'm getting that. That's the only way I'm getting down. Like, look, if we'd had this, man, we'd have beat them. If we'd had that, I'm using y'all philosophy. I did change for something in y'all era, and that's the only thing I'm changing for because certain injuries plays a major part in how far a team goes. My only thing is, why you missed the whole week? You miss a whole week. Then you come back and try to cherry pick against the Jazz and somebody else. And the Jazz is the worst team in the NBA, man. They ran your ass off the court, man. Your ankle wasn't bothering your ass then. Your ankle wasn't bothering you then. You come back and beat Portland, you understand? And you barely beat Portland. And Portland got buku injuries, and that's a young team. But nobody ain't talking about that. Portland was missing key players on their team. Man, I just don't know, bro. I try not to watch it as much, bro, because I know how watered down it done got. And you know where I'm from, man, we straight dropping over here, man. I'm talking about we always straight drop. That gonna keep the money coming in. Y'all done water whip the shit so much, nigga almost won't watch basketball. Y'all done water whip the shit so much that the Rays done went totally down. Y'all done water whip the shit so much, nigga almost won't watch the All-Star game. So why would you come up with this All-Star format? Steph Curry, to my knowledge, he the one brought it to the table. But why the face of the league ain't thinking nothing like that? To me, that was better than watching the real All-Star game. Now, only problem that I really had with it was all them breaks. Like I was playing football or something. Why go to 40, man? Like, just play a full fucking game, damn near. Or just play 2 quarters like college. Don't go to 40. You only got 4 teams. That was only, it would have been only like, what, 3 games? The first two teams, y'all knocked them out in the championship game. Do two quarters college style. 10 minutes a quarter. You feel me? Give a nigga their money's worth. Give it. And salute to Shaq and Charles and earning them for getting their flowers from Kevin Hart. You dig, for doing a great job. I heard they supposed to be canceling them or whatever. Like, people, and then y'all want to kill the media for speaking on what they see. Speaking on why the league is in shambles the way it is. At least somebody talking about it. The players ain't gonna say nothing. The players ain't gonna say nothing. The players just walk around like ain't nothing wrong with it. And Channing Frye, boy, you a bum. I ain't gonna lie, boy, you a bum. Anything that comes save the role player, huh? You got all these minions talking up for you. The role player ain't talking up for himself. But he got a lot of Kendrick Perry. Oh, he the best. He the second greatest center. And center, he play all 5 positions. Man, y'all boy be killing me, man. Now he better than Jokic at the 5. Now he can play 1 through 5. Boy, I just don't understand what y'all be going through, bro. Like, what the hell did the world come to? Everybody talking about what this man doing and what he ain't doing. Like, that's all they talk about. But then when we talk about it, oh, we wrong. Oh, we wrong. Y'all always killing the man. Y'all don't get the man no props. Why y'all always shitting on the man? Like, y'all can't have it both ways, bro. That's all I'm saying. You can't have it both ways, bro. They could talk about him all day and praise him for longevity and all this and that, but when we come on here and try to debunk what they're saying and bring the real truth to the light, we haters. See what I'm saying? Like, I never seen nothing like that. Y'all dudes, something wrong with y'all, man. Y'all need to start eating breakfast early in the morning because y'all wake up and put the microwave biscuits, that processed stuff on. Act like y'all eating breakfast. I'm used to eating real breakfast. Rich eggs and pancakes, real oatmeal. Whether it's from Thelma, Good Times or not, still gotta eat it. Like, come on, man. We can't keep making these dudes more than what they not when they don't just want to be that. Because you keep talking about them, that'll make you great. That'll make you great, man. You can talk about a nigga all day. And then what that's gonna prove? Nothing. Other than that's proven is what we already knew. You ask me, y'all, only thing that's gonna do is prove what we already knew. He wasn't built like that. Y'all gotta push these certain narratives. Y'all gotta talk about him so much, trying to throw him in people's face when his game's supposed to do that. And his game's supposed to do that. Now they're talking about, oh, since Luka came and LeBron scored 40, turned 40, he averaging this and averaging that. See how they break shit down? to try to make you seem like he better than this and better than that. But his game not even doing that. I think Anthony Davis got a bad shape. Maybe because he was injured a lot. I don't know. But don't act like we haven't seen this before from this young man. You get D Wade over there. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no trade. D Wade asked you that. And all of a sudden this man get traded back to Miami. Stop it, man. You knew. You know everything. Y'all run the league, so how the hell you don't know? Y'all run the league. So how you don't know about that? They've been pushing your butt, man. So how you don't know about what's going on in the league? You might as well be the commissioner. They say you're trying to own a team. They say you're trying to own a team. So I respect that. If you is trying to own a team, if they say you're trying to own the team the right way. I ain't tripping. I ain't here to hate on you. I'm just here to call it down the middle and I see fuck shit. If you fugazi, you fugazi. If your shit, the diamond test ain't beeping when you put it on there, it ain't real, nigga. You got that swap meet shit, that flea market shit, own up to it. That's what you can afford. That's what you like. None of that don't make me though. I'm still with T's, Bows, and Reeds and G Night Soldier. We call them G Nights where I'm from, Air Force Ones. I don't be rocking none of this new shit that be coming out. The fucking banana boat shoes. I don't buy no Giannis's, Kyrie's, KD's, and I sure don't buy no goddamn role player shoes, and I ain't no role player. And damn Kyrie, man. Damn, bro. Out for the season, bro. Out for the season. Another cakewalk for this bum ass nigga. They should still have enough because if long as them three bigs come back, you still got Spencer Dinwiddie. You still got Dante Exum. They still got a solid team over there that they can make noise. And if they put them three bigs out that time, that's what I do. I run 2 of them at a time and murder the league. AD, bro, get your shit together, nigga. It's your time to shine. You want your own team. You ran from us, nigga. Get your shit together. Kyrie can't do it by himself when everybody else stacking the deck. And how does this nigga get all the help anyway? Like, out of all the trades that these people could have made, they gave this nigga a top 3 player in this era. And Luka Doncic. Boy, that shit ain't, boy. Come on, man. Now, I still say that was a good move because they thinking, well, you know, the role player is old. We're going to need somebody to run the team. So why not go after? So both teams won because the Lakers could have somebody after the role player leave, and Kyrie could have somebody to roll with now to get Dallas in the championship. Jason Kidd, a good coach. I like the little team that they got over there, but injuries, bro, injuries. The shit sad, bro. The shit like, and y'all talking about the medical field in this era, which y'all niggas stay getting hurt. Joel Embiid still trusting the process. They've been trusting that process since I was in high school. That was 22 years ago. I graduated 23, 24 years ago from high school. And them niggas still trusting the goddamn process and they get out the second round. Blow that shit up, man. Y'all talking about send them to Miami. Man, I don't want none of them niggas. Him, James Harden, none of them. I like our team the way it is. Because look, if we was healthy, we would have beat Donovan Mitchell them last night. We was missing 4 niggas. We was missing 4 niggas last night. Our center went down in the Knicks game. I like the little young rookie. Had 6 blocks. When he went down, the Knicks took over that game. And I respect it. I like the Knicks. The Knicks came and beat the top 3 team. What they is? 0-5 or 0-6 against the top teams in the East. They lost to Cleveland. They lost to Boston every time they played them. But maybe they'll get their shit together and turn it around for some reason. But I don't know. That's just the way the cookie crumble, I guess. I do like the way the Knicks constructed, though. I do like the team that they have. That's the same thing they said, man. We missed OG Anunoby. If he was out there, we would have did this. And he's a solid player, defender. Both sides of the ball, can shoot the 3, can get to the basket. Like, I like regular teams, man. I don't like all them stacking of the thick-ass teams because they don't really be winning like that, man. They don't. Look what Durant going through. He got a super team over there. He getting his ass whooped, belt the ass. They smoking him out the gym. I told y'all, bro, she just never win, man. She just never win. That's why he got a losing record with a super team. Look at all the finals he went to. Look at all the finals that he done went to with a super team. The boy was 3-5, man. That's a losing record. But he go. She just never win, man. That shit don't work. I don't give a fuck if you blame it on a role player, y'all being stacked top heavy. You broke your hand and all this. Like, stop it, bro. As long as you keep the game, bro, niggas gonna keep exposing your ass. That's why you ain't gonna never win. Get back to the one superstar / all-star sidekick. Ain't must gotta be no two superstars. Just be an all-star. One nigga superstar, you got your solid all-star. Go play both sides of the field and fall with it, with it. Let the chips fall where they may, bro. And it's too much capping going on out here for this era. Y'all always shitting on our era. Why you think they always talking about only thing they gonna do is keep talking about Jordan and Kobe because they was the fucking last of the Mohicans, man. That was the last two killers we seen to really hold the league to integrity. Like they had love for the game that much, not to mess it up this way, not to even throw a wrench in the party. You know what I mean? Sometimes that shit fuel a nigga fire like those dudes. When Jordan couldn't get past the Pistons, he didn't run. He hit the gym. He worked on his mid-range. And guess what? One of the deadliest mid-range shooters that we ever seen in this game still to this day. Y'all don't shoot mid-range in this era. One thing y'all do is jack up threes. You think a nigga won't watch that 3.5 hours? But I'd rather go to work and get money. I'd rather get some overtime, be on the clock. I'd rather go chill with my kids at the park, at Chuck E. Cheese, a main event, of Dave and Buster, treat them. I work hard. Why am I keep neglecting my kids to watch this bullshit? I'd rather be with family members, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. Ain't nobody hating on nobody. We just telling the truth. We gonna know what we see. The product that y'all put on this court and on these football fields and on the baseball diamond, we only calling it how we see it. Now, you cooking, we gonna give you your props. Even if you're cooking, we know if it's the real cook. We know if it's some oxtails, some candy yams, some macaroni, some greens. We know if it's a corn dog, piece of rolls, or motherfucking hot pocket. That's not the same, nigga. They ain't cooking. That's not cooking at all. I know microwave food when I see it. Believe that. I know a hungry man when I see it. And that ain't nothing but hungry man. You put it in the microwave, you stir it, you turn it, press the button again until it get hot. There ain't no restaurant food, man. Y'all going to fast food. And not fast food, it got you sitting in the drive-thru like you at Ruth Chris Steakhouse or you went to Salt Glass or something. I gotta sit in the drive-thru 45 minutes just to wait for my meal. Give my money back, man. I'd rather go sit in a real restaurant and get my shit fresh hot off the press. I don't want that shit anyway. I don't know the last time I ate that shit. I drink water and eat bread, nigga, before I eat that shit. For real. I can't see the chat, bro, but salute to everybody in the chat. I know y'all, some might be agree, some might cook. I don't have no complex. Me, this what we do. I want y'all to speak y'all mind. Don't hold back. Because when I go back and look at it, I'll make a video about it. Sport Fit and Randy, I like him because he lay up there. He take all the comments down, y'all G-string sniffers and jockstrap sniffers, and he come back at y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Like the things that people say for us that's promote this type of stuff. Y'all, it sounds like more excuses than anything. Then you telling people they on dope and snorting coke and all that. Man, y'all need to stop it, man. Y'all taking this shit too personal. That's how I know y'all niggas ain't built like that. Y'all won't even criticize y'all own player. But listen, a lot of players ain't gonna be great because of certain reasons, whatever that may be. But you got some people that fight through adversity and fight through the hard times. They don't want no handouts. But what the role player did with the player empowerment, what the role player did with the stacking of the decks and taking it to a whole nother level. You got everybody doing that, man. Everybody. Because whatever worked for that person, don't mean it's gonna work for you. Stay true to yourself, what I'm saying. Because you do it, don't mean I'm gonna do it. I ain't with that type of stuff, bro. Monkey see, monkey do. Because I came in this world by myself. I had father figures in my life. And that's the only person I'm gonna listen to. Because I don't think my parents and my dad gonna lead me the wrong way. But if I see them doing fuck shit, that's why you got kids straying off and doing their own thing. Look, my dad was a crackhead, but I'm gonna build him. I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna be a band teacher. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. My mama was a whore or whatever. I don't mean I'm gonna be no whore for the ladies. I'm gonna go be a nurse. I'm gonna go be a assistant. I'm gonna go be a lawyer. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go be a supervisor, a manager, or something. I'm gonna go drive a school bus. Like for real, man. Like it's not hard to see, bro. It's not hard to see, bro. And I don't knock none of y'all for what y'all believe in. I just need some of y'all people to call these dudes out for the stuff that they be doing because to me, the integrity of the game is gone. It's lost. And people be the first one to say, oh, they love the game, man. They out there, they be cherry picking. I'm not sitting out. The nigga paying me 400,000 a game, 400,000 a game. Boy, I be out there every day. But y'all
What
be
up,
on
Jay?
the side. What's up?
This
A
Moss.
nigga, what's up, Miles, baby? What's down with it? The highest orders in the building, but y'all go to that regular ass job that pay y'all $15, $16 an hour and won't miss a day. But here these niggas out here missing games, getting paid 300,000-400,000 a game, and we giving them passes for doing it. But then when they cherry pick and come play against a weak team and get their head blowed off the floor, then what y'all got to say? Oh, just a bad night. No, you try to cherry pick it, you went that win, and they got exposed again. That's what I say. I'm calling it like how I see it. You thought Jazz was gonna lay down? I forgot he lost to two poor ass teams after the All-Star break. What two teams the Lakers lost to that time after the All-Star break? He tried to cherry pick his way back in after he sat out the whole week and skipped the All-Star game, cheated the fans out their money. They coming to see you. You know they
Oh,
coming to see you.
well, those games I believe were before. It was Utah and the Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets. Melo was out there cooking them niggas.
That was before the All-Star game, yeah.
Boy, Melo was cooking them niggas. I was like, boy, what the hell going on here? He tried to cherry pick his way to them two wins because the Hornets struggling and the Jazz, the last team in the NBA, and still got his ass mighty wild. But I was loving that. I started to do a video on it, but I said I ain't gonna rub it in. I want him to lick the wounds. I want him to take this in, and I want him to feel it. Watching the playoffs, though, man, I promise you, it's gonna be a whole different tune because everybody should be healthy by then. I know Kyrie out for the season, but they still got other teams out there. I don't think they're gonna beat Houston. You ask me, I think Houston will beat them if they catch them in the first or the second round.
I don't know. I'm a Rockets fan, and I'm just not confident in what we're doing right now. I think LeBron and Luka experience. I think their fourth quarter, the way that Luka can manipulate a defense, I don't think Houston's defense can figure that out. That's just my opinion. Now, if you talk in Denver, OKC, then you got me. But I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I gotta say this. I think the only two teams that can beat them in the West, in my opinion, is probably Denver and OKC. I had Dallas, but since Kyrie got hurt, then I got to X them off. But teams like Sacramento, Phoenix, Golden State, Minnesota, Memphis, Houston, Golden Warriors, nah, bro. They just ain't got enough.
You don't think the Warriors could beat them with just
Nope.
the way they've been playing? They've been one of the hottest teams lately, too.
Yeah, they hot, but I gotta look at the matchup. I gotta look at how I think Luka going. Listen, don't get it twisted. I don't like the Lakers. I don't like LeBron James. I'm not the biggest Luka guy, but I'm just strictly judging basketball. And
All right, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, only Denver and OKC, in my opinion. So this is why I got them losing in the second round, in my opinion, because they're gonna have to play either Denver. Well, if they're the second seed, then they won't see OKC into the conference finals. So let's say the Lakers finish second or third. long as OKC is the first seed, the Lakers can't play them until the conference finals. So they got to play Denver in the second round, right? Depending off if you know what I'm saying, yeah, they'll play Denver probably in the second round. But I want to get to the title, bro. I disagree. I don't think LeBron James is a Hank Aaron of the NBA.
That's what I said.
I think Hank Aaron went through personal, racial things and still performed. He was mentally tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he played in a league where he had to go through a lot of things, you know, kind of how Bill Russell did in basketball, right? Putting raccoons in your home, people breaking into your house. He had to deal with a lot more things off the court. And so I'm not going to use a Hank Aaron analogy. I don't know who to compare this guy to, honestly, bro. I mean, he's a flat out loser and he's a narcissist. And I don't think Hank Aaron was nothing like that. You know, now I get the premise of it because Hank, from a statistical standpoint, you know, all the home runs and the longevity, you know, you can say that. But I don't think Hank played under the same atmosphere the way that LeBron has. LeBron's been catered, you know, he's been helped. You know, the curve's been manufactured. And so I just can't. I don't want to look at him in that light. But I've been listening, bro. You've been cooking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a lot to say, but I'll let you continue, bro.
Get your shit out, man. Get your shit out because I'm getting ready to go to work anyway. I got to be up
Okay.
at 11. But go ahead, get your shit out. I'm on this bitch still.
All right, cool. I just don't respect it, bro. You feel me? I don't think we walked away from Hank and says, "Oh man, he cheated the game of baseball." I don't feel that way. I do feel like, you know, LeBron James has cheated the game of basketball. You know, and here is something that I just two things, right? You know, I mean, did you know that in the 2011 finals, Jason Terry played 70 less minutes than LeBron James in those finals, and he came off the bench, and he outscored LeBron James in the finals. So I'm gonna say that again. Jason Terry played 70 less minutes, right? 70 less minutes in the finals. He came off the bench, and he outscored LeBron James. And so, you know, it's just little things like that why I could never put this dude in my top 5. Here is something that I thought about recently, and it makes total sense. Sometimes as the lead dog, if it's MJ, Kobe, you know, Kawhi, Timmy, you know, whoever, right? There's games where you have to change what's asked of you to do. Meaning, maybe
I didn't know that, man. You saying he played 70 less minutes and still outscored this bum?
Yeah, look it up, bro. 70 less minutes in the finals, 2011, and was outscored by a bench player. Come on, bro. Like, you've never said that about Kobe or MJ. But here's where I think here's where I can make a case and just say, how can anybody refute this? There comes a point where, even as a lead dog, right, you know, where you're asked to take a step back, and maybe you're used to being the first option, but for the team's sake, you got to be the second option in this game, right? Meaning you got to change, you know, your game, meaning play off the ball, be a decoy, spot up shooter, you know, set screens, backdoor, come down pins, flares, screens, etc., right? Curls, actions. We've never seen LeBron James in any situation, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, get off the ball and do what's best for the team. The team always has to ante up and do what's best for him because his game was lacking. His individual skill set is incomplete. His toolbox doesn't have all the tools, you know, to build that house, right? Whatever Kobe or MJ had to do, they did it, right? Don't forget, 2010, Kobe grabs you 15 rebounds, right? He's not a rebounder, but in that particular game, it called for him to be a rebounder because Boston was dominating the paint. You know what I'm saying? MJ can change his game up at any point, right? And he had no problem taking a step back, being the second option, right? Adjusting and adapting to the flow of the game. And for me, that's a big deal. I don't just look at box scores and accumulative stats and say this player is better than player B, right? I don't care about 50,000 points, right? Because if that's the case, then nobody talks about he's the all-time leader in missed shots. He's the all-time leader in turnovers. You know what I'm saying? If he's such a great passer, then why is he the all-time leader in turnovers? Right? Y'all say he has a high IQ. Those two things can't match up. Those two things don't make sense to me. You can't have a high IQ, and then you have the most turnovers in league history. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that you're durable and your longevity is like something we've never seen before when you've only played 82 games one season. I can go look at John Stockton and say his longevity is way more impressive than LeBron's, right? He's played 19, 20 seasons and played damn near all those years playing all 82 games. This dude was in a car accident and still played an NBA game the next day. So we're not praising that, but we're going to praise this soft era and say this dude's longevity and 50,000 points. And Stephen A. Smith goes on TV yesterday and says what he says. Come on, man. Like, it's a slap in the face to all of us, bro. And so, listen, there is no debate. There's never been a debate. I only entertain the debate because it's entertaining on social media. But if any of y'all knew me in personal life at a barbershop or anywhere else, and this conversation comes up, I laugh, I chuckle. I don't even touch it because to me, it's disrespectful, right? When you talk about the Mount Rushmore, he's nowhere near it. Kobe, MJ, Kareem, Tim, Magic, Larry, however you want to slice it. Those are my 5 or 6 players that could be on Mount Rushmore, period. And so, we live in an era, James, where stats are being praised, bro, right? Even in a loss. I mean, not to get on Joker, but, come on. Like, the dude was dropping 60-point bombs this year, losing, and he was still getting praised, right? He ain't got no help, this and that. While Jamal Murray averaging damn near 25 points a game, shooting it well from downtown. Come on. What are we doing, bro? Every time a dude loses or it seems like things are going the bad way, what's the narrative? He ain't got no help. He ain't got enough. Well, goddamn, ain't you enough? MJ never cried for help. Kobe ran from Shaq, right? And said, just give me a competent player in Pau Gasol, and I'll show you what I can do, right? And so, ain't no comparison, ain't none of that in my eyes, right? It's MJ, Kobe, and Kareem, and then there's everybody else, period. I got this dude ranked between 10 and 12, right? He's not even the best player of the generation. I got Stephen Wydell Curry as the best player of this generation. I ain't never seen Steph Curry take away from his players or make his players less than, right? I could put Curry on and off the basketball. Curry got chips before and after Kevin Durant. Curry beat LeBron James without Kevin Durant. He's beat him 3 times in the decade. How is he not the best player of the decade? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing?
Hey, know what I said? Know what I like what you just said?
What's that?
Because they always say he a pass first player, right?
Yeah.
He played more years than Stockton and still ain't got the assist lead. So how he's a pass first player and Stockton got 15,000 assists. This nigga still 4,000 and some change short of trying to reach that goal, what I'm saying.
Well, because he's not pass first, James, because they'll tell me that Kobe Bryant is a ball hawk, but when I go to the stat sheet, this is the only few times where I'm gonna go to the stat sheet. Go look at their career shot attempts per game. They're both around 19 or 20 a game, Kobe and LeBron. So, how can he be a pass first player when he's taking as many shots as the guy that you call a ball hawk? Last time I checked, in every single finals that Kobe Bryant won, he led his team in assists. They say MJ don't pass. Okay, well, 87, right? 32, 8 and 8, while still being a all-league defensive player. LeBron James hasn't won an MVP, in his 30s, right? The dude hasn't played defense since God knows when. So when you talk about longevity, what are you really praising? Cumulative stats. That's it. The dude hasn't won an MVP, bro, in his 30s. Michael was still winning MVPs in his 30s. Michael was still dominant, right? There's only been 4 players in league history that has done this, right? James, lead the league in scoring, Finals MVP, League MVP, scoring champion, and I think an All-Star Game MVP or something like that. And I'm probably even missing a stat in there too. There's only been
Yeah, I know
four
what you're
players.
talking about. I remember that.
Yeah, there's
Somebody
been
did
four
a
players.
video on that. But keep
Yeah,
cooking. I'm listening.
yeah, and the four players. Check this out, chat and James. The four players is MJ, 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 and MJ. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's the media, bro. Listen, it's the media. It's the people around him. You know, this, listen, let me tell you how much of a clown LeBron James is, right? And how much of a hypocrite he is. You know, it was that big fiasco last week when he came out and he talked about the media and, you know, Anthony Edwards and the face of the league. And, you know, a lot comes with it, right? To whom much is given, much is required. And isn't he a hypocrite? Because how are you going to clown the media and say, you know, they talk bad about our game and blah, blah, blah. But the same media are the same people going on national TV saying that you're the best player of all time, right? So you can't have it both ways, right? Those same dudes that you talk about are the ones that are pushing this false narrative. You just had Kendrick Perkins on live TV, I think yesterday or the day before, talking about LeBron James is the league MVP, and he's not even the best player on his team. He just gonna skip over SGA. SGA had another 40 ball last night, right? Chet Holmgren then missed damn near 3/4 of the season, and they're still the top seed. You know what I'm saying? You got Donovan and out there in Cleveland. You see what Boston's doing. You know what I'm saying? And you just gonna leapfrog these dudes and put LeBron James right there, but he's not even the best player on his team. That would be Luka Doncic.
No. What made me mad though, man? He said
What's that?
LeBron can play all 5 positions. He the
Oh,
second
yeah,
best center in the league. He better than Jokic. I said, hold on, I cut that shit off ASAP. I can't
right.
get brainwashed by this, bro. No way.
No, you can't, bro. And so that's the media that he's talking about, right? That's the, you know, the Associated Press that he speaks of, right? So I mean, you just clowned him last week, and now they're on live TV saying that you're the second best center out west. So you better than Wemby? So he's better than Wemby as a center. He's better than DeAndre Ayton, right? He can guard all 5 positions, but he was scared to guard Dwight Howard, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, but he can guard 1 through 5. I mean, what are we doing, man? Like, he was scared to guard Kevin Durant. He in the finals on the biggest stage, the biggest moment, and you just gonna switch it and let Tristan Thompson guard Kevin Durant, but you can guard all 5 positions and be effective at it. Like, you can't make this shit up, man. And so the lies, the narratives, the agendas, like, we got to keep bumping it, and we got to keep rebutting, you know, this thing, right? I don't listen to mainstream media. They're bought and paid for. They're liars, right? They have agendas to push. They have narratives, right? You know, one of the most pathetic, disappointing podcasts right now is the Gil Arenas podcast. I thought Kenyon Martin was a real one. I thought Kenyon Martin stood on business, and he looked at the game the right way. He's a clown. He's bought and paid for it. We know Gil's bought and paid for it with the shit he said. You know, Nick Young, you know, I mean, he may chime in with some good takes here and there, but they try to kill Rashad McCants, and Rashad McCants be speaking facts, in my opinion. You know, Kenyon Martin is a joke, bro. Wasn't Kenyon Martin on Undisputed, and they asked him, you know, Kobe or LeBron, and he says, I'm Team Kobe. You know, I've seen up close and personal. I'm Team Kobe. You know, I know what it is. And now you on Gil's Arena talking about LeBron James is the best damn player you've ever seen. Like, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. And so, listen, these large platforms have such a big voice, and people take what they say and they run with it, right? The same thing goes for these StreamYard channels, right? Some of these large platforms have such big audiences, you know, and, you know, I got to call a spade a spade. Some of these people do a great job at pushing false things out in the atmosphere, and they articulate very well with stats, and, you know, and people take it and they run with it. But, you know, this shit don't work on me, bro. I ain't no box score watcher. You know, Kobe said it best, bro. I'm trying to put as many rings on my finger as I can. Period. I don't care about stats. I'm not chasing stats, right? When my career is over, right, I want them to look at, you know, how I won, you know, versus all odds, and how many championship rings I'm gonna slide on my finger. You know, one of the most iconic phrases that I've ever heard in my life came from MJ in The Last Dance. I think it was game 5 or 6, I think 5, back in Chicago. And Tex Winter says, "Jordan, your shoes are sliding everywhere. You know, are you gonna get a new pair of shoes?" And MJ goes, "Don't worry about that. You just worry about me sliding a ring on your finger again." Like, like that's the type of confidence I like, right? I don't want no dude doing no podcast saying, that one right there made me the best of all time, right? They asked LeBron James, if you were a GM, who would you draft first? This clown gonna say me. Like, the accountability, bro, and the self-awareness of this dude is just pathetic. Like, this is the same dude who lied about reading a Malcolm X book, right? This is the same dude, in my opinion. I ain't seen no videos or pictures who said that they sprayed the N-word on his fence. I ain't seen it yet. You mean tell me if that was the case, we ain't seen no video or no paparazzi pictures of that? I didn't see that, right? This is the same dude who threw Kyrie Irving under the bus when everybody tried to cancel him. You feel me? And so we got to call this shit out, bro. We got to call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? This dude is not a good teammate. He's not a good person. They'll lie to you and say, "Oh, he's a good husband. He's a good father." No, he's not. Right? What? I mean, come on. I seen those text messages.
You know what I don't like about that too? Because he said, "I didn't ask for the face of the league." Boy, stop it. Remember he said that when Chandler Fry tried to cut himself exposing, talking about Kobe and John wasn't always clean. And this, I say, man, you can't make this stuff up. But like, who said stuff like that to try not to pump themselves up, knowing you've been doing that before you even played an NBA game? I never seen nobody get $90 million without playing a game on the court, bro. Point blank, period. And that was bogus within itself. What kind of president you said for the players who came before him that ain't doing, who showed you greatness and took that and wanted to be the face of the league and took it serious, way more serious than this young man.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, you can't make that statement and then go tattoo the chosen one on your back. I mean, he knew what he was doing. You feel me? Listen, if it doesn't benefit him, then he's not interested, bro. This is the same dude, who has no self-awareness and no accountability. If you're the so-called face of the league, then why are you not playing in the All-Star game? You ain't hurt, right? I ain't saying go out there and play 30 minutes, but at least go show up a little bit. You taking group pictures with street clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Street clothes on. And so it's just, he ain't got no self-awareness, bro. This man ain't got no type of media training whatsoever. I would think for a guy who's been in the league this long, who's been around it, he would learn just to shut that hell up. You feel me? But he keeps opening up his goddamn mouth saying stupid shit. So I'm like, are you media trained, bro? Like, I mean, trust me, James, I've been around it, bro. Like, these NBA cats are like schooled and trained on how to answer questions on the record, off the record, ticket noses. You know what I'm saying? And so for him to come out at times and just run his mouth with no regard and have no self-awareness or any type of accountability, it's just flat out pathetic, bro. It's flat out pathetic. And so he's a clown. And we got to continue to harp on this. You feel me? There's been too many lies pushed. And what's most disappointing is a lot of people don't do their homework, right? They'll turn on a morning show and listen to Skip and Shannon or Nick Wright, you know what I'm saying, and just go run with it. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? And it's
The
these young
problem I
people.
really have, though, it's cool for the media to pump him up, uplift him every day, but we can't debunk what they're saying. That's crazy to me.
Well, not just that, too. They'll tell Ticket, hey, man, like, why are you making a video again about LeBron James? Like, all you do is talk about LeBron James. But they got no problem with ESPN, Fox News, and these dudes talking about him every single day, right? They'll say, well, why are you not talking about, the season that SGA's having? Or how about the Cavaliers and what they're doing? And then I'll say, well, you got no problem because ESPN ain't doing that. Like, why are you not mad at ESPN? When they talk about this dude every single day, they ain't highlighting SGA. His last 2 games, he dropped the 40 ball and the 50 ball, and they won both games, right? I mean, so they pick and choose, bro. They pick and choose. But yeah, he ain't no goddamn Hank Aaron, bro. Hank Aaron performed, in his individual sport while going through, trials and tribulations and things off, that diamond. I think LeBron James has had it easy. I think he's played in the easy era. I think he's played with a friendly atmosphere with the media. The rules have changed. The defense has changed. He's had all the best players, and so I can't compare the situations and say that they're the same. Hank Aaron had it way tougher than LeBron James. LeBron James has been the most coddled, probably athlete, that I've ever seen. He's being put in conversations that he doesn't belong in. I don't respect his career at all. I don't respect any of his championships. None of them. Zero of them. And that's why for me, he's not in my top 5. He's not, listen, he's borderline like top 10, 11, or 12 in my eyes. I don't respect nothing about this dude. Absolute nothing. Nothing. I can't think of one thing that I respect about him. And what they'll do is they'll try to change the narrative and try to go to things off the court. Oh, he's a great dad. He's a great husband. He does this. Oh, he built a school in Northeast Ohio. No, he didn't. I'm from there, right? I'm born and raised there. I was just there for Super Bowl, right? What he did was it was state funded, and then he put his name on it, right? Now, if you want to talk about somebody building something, let's talk about Jalen Rose in Michigan, right? A school. Let's talk about Matumba before he passed away, a hospital. Let's talk about Michael Jordan, in the Charlotte area. He's built hospitals. Like, Jalen Brown, Kyrie Irving. Like, those are dudes that I respect off the court, right? This dude thinks people try to compare LeBron to like, oh, he's a modern day Malcolm X or Muhammad Ali. No, he's not. He's nowhere near that. You feel me? I mean, same dude who threw Kyrie under the bus, right? Threw Kyrie under the bus. You feel me? And so, I don't respect this dude, man. I don't respect nothing about him. Oh, he's a great husband. How you know that? How you know that? That's not what Drake said. Drake didn't say that. Drake didn't say that. He's a good husband, right? So come on, let's cut the cap, right? Yeah, he had snow bunnies, past the border up there in Toronto. So I can't confirm that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that shit don't work on me, man. This shit crazy. Now he's the best player on the Lakers, and it's not Luka. I find it hilarious, right? That team didn't take off until LeBron really took. And listen, to his credit, he has taken a step back and given the young fella the reins. What up, Leezy? He has taken a step back and given the young fella the reins, and you see what's happening. But and this is when this is what I mean, or people mean when they say, when they win, he gets all the credit, right? But when they lose, they gonna blame Luka, right? So you mean to tell me that this offense has been unleashed because of Luka, but then y'all gonna advocate for LeBron James to be MVP? But then when they lose, y'all not gonna blame him. Y'all gonna blame Luka Doncic. Y'all blamed Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? I mean, go back to the 2020 season, right? AD led them in every category except for assist. And he was the best defensive player on the roster. How is he not the best player? How is he not the most impactful player, the most valuable player in the finals? But they gave it to LeBron James, right? And then when they lose, right, they blame Anthony Davis. When they win, he gets all the credit. You can't make this shit up, man. You just can't make it up. And so it's like a no-win-lose situation, right? The media is going to find a way to spin it. They're going to find a way to put the praise back at his feet. But, I come from an era where to whom much is given, much is required, right? Like certain players want that load. Oh, we're going to lose? Yeah, that's on me. I'll take that. MJ, we lose. That's on me. I'll take that. Kobe.
Have you ever heard them take responsibility for something like that?
Yeah. I mean, Kobe's on record saying that 04 is on him. And I respect it.
No, I'm talking about the role player.
No, we don't blame. I mean, I don't blame role players. I mean, because role players don't get credit.
No, I'm talking about LeBron. Have you ever heard him say, this loss is on me? I got to come back and be better than what I was.
No. I heard LeBron James say, even in losses, I did my job. I got my triple-double. I did what I was supposed to do. I did everything I could do. I've never heard LeBron James take accountability. Never. It's always an excuse, right? 2018, well, my hand broke. It was never broke, right? In 2015, hey, I did my job. You know, in 2017, hey, I did my job. You know, I mean, this is the same dude who couldn't even bring himself after the 2011 season. After the 2011 season, I remember watching ESPN and Stephen A. Smith going crazy on him because it was an NBA lockout and LeBron James was tweeting about football. And LeBron James was on like a media tour as if he won the finals, coming off the most biggest collapse in NBA history. And so even in his ultimate failures, he walks around, James, as if he won the championship. I mean, it's no, he has
know why
zero
I'm laughing
accountability.
though? Because you ain't lying. This boy said, "Yeah, I went to the LeBron James of feet." Boy, he killed me when he said that. Like
Right, right,
he's an actor though. He's a straight comedian though. The slick. If nobody don't,
right.
I'm gonna call it out. I will. How you go to the LeBron James of feet though? Because he said something was wrong with his ankle. He supposed to have surgery 4 years ago, 10 years ago, but he went
Hmm.
to the LeBron James of feet, and they say they never seen no one healed like that before. So they said, "Well, what you did?" And he said, "Well, I went to the LeBron James of feet." Boy, I damn near pissed on myself when he said that shit. He's a clown, man. Point blank, period.
Yeah, he's definitely a clown, man. And let's get to the elephant in the room. For me, I can't praise the longevity because there's been speculations about certain things, right? You take a 2 week hiatus in Cleveland, you come back and you Superman, right? Um, so you get investigated. Your team or your trainer, the wife has a smoothie business, right? Out of all businesses that she could have and the access that she has, she gets a smoothie business. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you can make this shit up. So I don't praise the longevity. You know what I'm saying? I think something's there. Um, of course, innocent until proven guilty. And that ESPN reporter that reported on the investigation of the PEDs, he says that there was a lot more that could have been said, but he was told not to publish it and not to write it. And so Victor Conte, you know what I'm saying, a boxing guru when it comes to performance enhancing things, I take him at his word, right? And so a lot of allegations, where there's smoke, there's fire. And so we can praise the longevity. Y'all can. I'm not going to do it. I think there's something there, and so, yeah, it's just, I mean, the dude is just a clown. He's just a fucking clown, man. And it's just, you're supposed to leave the game better than when you got it, right? That's what all the greats say. Like MJ, like how do you want people to remember you, blah, blah, blah. Well, that I respected the game and I played the game the right way, and I want to leave the game better than when I got it. Same goes for Kobe. Um, and I think LeBron James has hurt the game. When he does retire, I don't think he pushed the league forward. I think the league has digressed. And yeah, and so he hasn't done his job, right? He hasn't done his job the right way. You get a lot of players trying to follow his lead and do things that he's doing. And yeah, that's not pushing the league forward, right? The product on the floor is just pathetic. This is the same guy who came out and says the game is changing, the game's not being played the right way. I think we're shooting too many threes. And then he go take his stupid ass out the very next day and shoots 10 threes. So you're interviewed saying the game's played the wrong way, we're shooting too many threes. And then the very next game, James, he goes out there and shoots 10 threes. I mean, he keeps putting his foot in his fucking mouth. You feel me? And I don't respect nothing about him. Zero. Nothing. Right? He ain't no top 5 player. He ain't no top 10 player. I got him between 12 and 15.
I
Period.
remember that. He said the game is taking too many trees. I remember that. And he went out there and jacked up all them trees.
Yeah.
Boy, that thing
Yeah.
is a character, boy, I swear to God. You
Mm-hmm.
can't make this stuff up.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the longevity argument actually works against him. And I was arguing this last night, like you can't play 20 some plus years and you only got 4 championships. You only got, I think, 1 or 2 scoring titles. You only got 1 assist title, right? So you mean to tell me that you've played all these years, you played in most of your career in a soft era, you picked your players, And there's guys who have played less years than you and still have accomplished more than you, as far as championships and other accolades. Like, it just hurts his case. You know what I'm saying? And we don't talk about the all-time missed shots, the all-time leader in turnovers, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, come on, like, you only got 4 chips in 20 some fucking years, but MJ got 6 in like 15, and he only played 13 full seasons. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, you talk about domination. I mean, in the 2000s, Kobe Bryant led them in total points, scoring average. I think he made like 7 or 8 all-league defensive teams, and he won 5 NBA World Championships, all in a 10-year span. If that's not dominance, then I don't know what is. I mean, you can never name me a 10-year stretch where LeBron James has done that. I'm waiting. When? Who? When? Never. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, he's soft, bro. Facts, Leezy. Yeah, facts. LeBron is soft, bro. He's a pussy. He's a hoe. He's a narcissist. He's a bad teammate. He's all those things, right? I mean, LeBron James talks about standing on business and doing things the right way and being a role model. Well, in 2010, that white racist owner, Dan Gilbert, called you every name in the book. He pretty much called you every name in the book, talked about you like a dog. My bad, those are my dogs barking. And then you took your dumb ass back to that white racist man in 2015, right? So that's a good role model, LeBron James, to take your ass back to the white racist man who called you every name in the book. You feel me? Is that what you do, LeBron James? I thought you stood on business. I thought you for the people. You feel me? You took your ass on stage and stood on stage with Hillary Clinton. Come on. Like, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. You gonna throw Kyrie under the bus? Come on, bro. But you gonna cap for JJ Redick. You gonna throw Kyrie under the bus, but then you gonna pick up JJ Redick and let JJ Redick ride on the bus. A dude who's been known to be racist. You can't make this shit up, man. The dude's a clown. He ain't for us. He's only worried about his own personal agenda. Again, if it doesn't benefit him, then he can care less. He don't care about none of you niggas who are going to defend him. If he saw LeBron James right now, he wouldn't say shit to you. And let me tell y'all, bro. Listen to this, James. I done been at multiple games in LA and here in SAC where I'm in the back, right? And LeBron James is like 10 feet away from me. He's right there. I can see him. I can hear him talking. Right? Bro, nigga, what? Listen, bro. I'll be in that motherfucker saying the same shit, nigga, off record. Nigga, he ain't Kobe. And if I'm not mistaken, one time I think he hurt me because he looked at me and he smirked. Yeah, nigga, you ain't Kobe, nigga. Yeah, you ain't Kobe. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, the nigga's a clown. The nigga is a straight clown. And, the fact that every team had to ante up and modify and coddle him and make sure his game is okay, that's what really rubs me the wrong way. And I can't put him in the conversations, right? I can't put a guy in the conversation with all-time greats if your individual game just ain't up to par, right? I mean, he came in the league and had no perimeter game whatsoever, right? Yeah, he hit the occasional jump shot, but teams are going under the screen, right? He couldn't be effective off the ball, right? I mean, D Wade's on record saying, he had to take a step back and put the ball in his hands, LeBron's hands, so he can be effective. I mean, you're not going to say that shit about other players. They're going to say, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. Oh, you need me to play off the ball? Gotcha. Oh, you need me to set screens? I can do that. You need me to play make? I can do that. You need me to drop 40? I can do that. You need me to guard Jason Terry? I can do that. Oh, you need me to guard JJ Barrera? I can do that. You feel me? I mean, that's a great player, fellas. Those are great players. You know what I'm saying? It's about winning. You play to win the game. You don't play to accumulate all these non-impactful, empty stats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've never thought that's the reason why people play sports. This was crazy. I don't take Channing Frye seriously, man. Channing Frye is a clown to me. All right, he's a clown, right? He's on the LeBron James gravy train. I don't know if he's getting paid. I don't know if he's part of the, that team, but I don't take him seriously, man. I don't take that nigga seriously. Channing Frye is a clown. You know what I'm saying? All he was in the league was a stretch big who can hit the occasional three. He nigga had no post move to save his life. And if you listen, Channing Frye, come on this bitch and debate me one of these days, bro. You a clown. And I'll clown you. And I'll clown your career. I'll break down your career. And I'll show you why you weak. You a one-dimensional 6'10" shooter. Stood your ass in the corner and jumped when LeBron James said jumped. You a bitch. So yeah, I don't expect no goddamn Channing Frye. I don't care about JR West Philly. I don't care about field goal percentage, bro. And this is how I know you full of shit. Because if I asked you, is Ray Allen, Klay Thompson, Michael Redd, Reggie Miller, are those guys efficient shooters at the 2-guard position? I'm assuming you'll probably say yes. You'll probably say yes. But then go look and tell me what they shoot from the field, bro. Mid-40s. So you're a clown, right? And if LeBron James is shooting such a high percentage, 50%, then why he lose 6 finals, right? If it's that easy and every 2 shots he takes, he makes 1, then why didn't he do this in the NBA finals on the biggest stage when it counts the most? Why he lose 6 finals? Yeah, exactly. My point. See, again, y'all praising stats. I don't praise stats. I mean, yeah, it plays a role, but, that's not the end all be all. This is crazy. He says, Lakers was on a 6-game winning streak before Luka arrived. I don't care what the Lakers was on, right? I'm going to judge them in the postseason. We're going to judge the Lakers in the postseason when they have to make an adjustment in a 7-game series and a team starts to trap and take away Luka, and the Lakers got to go to plan B, C, D, and D. I don't care what they do in the regular season. That's not the measuring stick, bro. Like MJ said, you make your name in the postseason and in the finals, period. So, nigga, you can cut that shit out. He won 4, though, Maz. Yeah, but he lost 6, though. Paper route done. He lost 6. And it's not just that he lost 6. It's the way he lost the 6. Like, bro, are you guys losers? Like, I'm starting to think that a lot of you motherfuckers in life are just losers. Because you're highlighting he won 4, but you just going to skip over. My bad. They're doing the outside landscaping. Y'all just going to fucking miss the fact that he lost 6? And the way he lost 6? Oh, that's crazy. Like, y'all got to be some fucking... I mean, is y'all losers, bro? This shit crazy. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, man. Motherfucker, oh, he won 4. Yeah, but he lost 6, though. He lost 6 while playing with some of the best players of all time. And so, I mean, it's not that he just lost 6. It's the way he lost the 6, right? Let me ask you a question, bro, in the chat. Y'all ever seen Micah or Kobe mentally be broken in a game, whereas they're frustrated and they just can't figure it out? Or even if they can't figure it out, did you ever get the sense that they were mentally broken and they just quit? I mean, I've seen LeBron James be broken on the court where he just can't figure out nothing. Like, this shit is crazy. And so, like, it's little things like that as well. Right. Facts, Easy. How did he win his 4? That's the question. Hey, Nick T, stop lying, bro. You lying. You've never seen MJ broken, bro. You've seen him lose and you've seen him not play well. But to say, like, damn, like, he's mentally broken out there. Nah, you've never seen that. And you've never seen Kobe broken as well, bro. You've seen Kobe play bad versus salute, James. You seen Kobe play bad versus Detroit, but he wasn't mentally broken. He just didn't play well. See, and again, I don't know if Nick T is deaf or he just don't understand or comprehend. Playing bad is not being mentally broken and just not making shots or just playing bad. is two different things. Like I literally seen LeBron James be mentally broke. Like it's too much. He can't handle it. It's too stressful. The moment's too big, right? Like literally quit. You know what I'm saying? So nah, like Nick T is lying. He says, look at his team. Monty Berry. What team are you talking about, bro? What you mean, look at his team? What team are you talking about? Like his team in 2011 when he had Wade and Bosh? And he averaged 17 points a game and scored 8 points in game 4? Is that the team you talking about? Or are you talking about 09 and 10 when he won 60-plus wins in back-to-back seasons and got his ass kicked? And the teams who beat him, Kobe beat those teams. Is that what you're talking about? He says, I'm a Cleveland fan. He wasn't going to beat those teams. So when he won back-to-back 60 wins, the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic with Dwight Howard, the booty goon, was too much for him. But Kobe beat the Magic in 5, and he beat the Celtics in 7. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, more excuses. Yeah, more excuses. You can't make this shit up, Leezy. You can't make this shit up. You feel me? These motherfuckers ain't got no accountability, no nothing. Hey, Thomas Tywin. Yeah, Kobe Bryant did get swept in the 2011 second round, I think, coming off of 3 straight trips in the finals. But check this out, though. Can you name me a series where Kobe was swept in the finals? LeBron's been swept in the finals twice. You easy work. You easy to beat. Next question. To the next team, LeBron James made Boston send them to the next team. What do you mean, Thomas Timon? I mean, the Celtics forced LeBron James out of his own city in 2010. What are you talking about, bro? Like, the Boston Celtics forced LeBron James out his own city in 2010. What are you talking about, bro? This is crazy. LeBron's been swept twice in the finals. He's been beat 2 times in 5 games in the finals. So, I mean, this is crazy. Yeah, we know Nick T is a bot. Yeah, we know Nick T is a bot. The nigga a fucking keyboard warrior. The nigga ain't never hit the link, can't talk basketball, can't break shit down. Yeah. That's a fact, Naprix, Christian. I believe that. Monty Berry. The Cavs won 60, I think, 3 games and 66 games in back-to-back seasons in Cleveland before he got his ass kicked by Boston. I mean, what? That's not good enough? What? That team couldn't get it done? I mean, like, what are you saying? I mean, Orlando beat them, and then Kobe beat Orlando in 5 games. Easy work. That was easy, right? The 07 Spurs swept LeBron James. The very next year, the Spurs were the same team, and Kobe beat them in 5 games too, for the record, in case you didn't know that. Yeah, 66. Yeah, facts. Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, they won 66 and 61 games in 08 and 09. So, you know, and that little 3-year stretch, you know, most of the teams that either swept or kicked LeBron's ass, Kobe beat their ass, right? 07 Spurs sweep the Cavs. The very next year, Kobe get us done in 5 versus Spurs team. You know what I'm saying? The Orlando Magic, who beat LeBron James with Dwight Howard and Hedo Turkoglu, Kobe got that done in 5 games in the finals. That was easy work. You know, the Boston team who beat the Cavs, Kobe got it done in 7 games. I mean, like, what are we doing? You know, we can't just make shit up. We can't just make shit up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we gotta keep cooking, man. We gotta keep debunking these false narratives and the agendas, and we can't let the mainstream media take over, you know, how we view and look at basketball. And, you know, some of these big platforms on YouTube, you know, they need to be shut down, right? They out here pushing false narratives and just saying stupid and dumb shit. And so, you know, shit crazy, man. Shit crazy, bro. I'm to the point now where if I go in a panel and they talking about LeBron and Kobe and MJ and all this nonsense, bro, like it's getting old. I mean, I really don't even touch this topic because to me there is no debate. He doesn't belong nowhere near the conversation, if you ask me. So I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, this shit crazy. Hey, paper route done. I ain't giving LeBron James no credit for playing out 40. The nigga, in my opinion, nigga is on something. So no, the nigga don't get no fucking credit. How you gonna get some fucking credit and you got allegations on using performance enhancing drugs? Man, shut your stupid ass up, bro. He ain't getting no fucking credit. I'm gonna give Luka credit, the nigga who's balling right now. Hell, you talking about? He needs to get some fucking credit. So let me get this straight. Give him credit because he's 40, but then when he gets his when he gets his ass kicked by Denver or OKC, y'all gonna say, well, he's 40. What do you expect? You can't have it both ways, bro. Come on. I'm not giving that clown no fucking credit. I'm not giving that motherfucker no credit. Excuse my language. Yeah, he a clown. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Talking about give him some credit. The hell? Nigga ain't getting no goddamn credit. He's a clown. He's a sellout. He didn't got JJ Redick, white racist dude, a goddamn job with the Lakers. You can't make this shit up, man. So you gonna kill Kyrie, throw Kyrie under the bus, talk shit about Kyrie, and then go work and get a racist and JJ Redick hired. And then you clowns would say he's for the people. He's pro-black. You can't make this shit up, man. Can't make this shit up. Talking shit behind Darvin Ham's back, him and AD joking and laughing, all this nonsense. Y'all cool with that. Y'all cool with that. But then this nigga gonna go get JJ Redick. You feel me? He's shit crazy. You feel me? And then Leezy, they'll tell us, bro, well, he won 4 championships, but then they just gonna gloss over the 6 losses. So y'all praise losing. This is how I know a lot of you guys in real life are losers. I bet most of you guys in real life ain't got no money, ain't got no family, are just losers, ain't got no money. Y'all losers because y'all got a losing mentality. Y'all got a losing mentality. Sad, man. I'm gonna pray for y'all though. I'm gonna pray for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for y'all. Facts, Leezy. See, I respect the real E Leezy because when he comes on panels and platforms, he don't care about feelings. He don't care about none of that shit. He gonna call a spade, and he just gonna tell the truth. Either you like it or not, right? I thought we were man first, right? I thought we operate in masculinity and we can accept the truth, right? We're not in our feelings like women, and we don't operate off emotions and shit like that. You feel me? My bad. Those are my dogs. They fighting. Yeah, man. The truth hurts. Yeah, the truth fucking hurts. Yeah, that's a fact, Lisa. Yeah. LeBron's publicist is racist too. He's racist too. This man is surrounded by white supremacists. But you always say, "Oh, he's for our people." He stood on stage with Hillary Clinton. This motherfucker lied about reading a Malcolm X book. Hey, Lizzie. He said they sprayed his fence with the N-word, and nobody has pictures. Nobody has video evidence of this. Come on, bro. He's an attention-seeking whore. He's an attention-seeking whore. All he wants is attention. You feel me? The Denver Nuggets won a championship. This clown comes out and says, yeah, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to play next year. I'm like 50-50 on retiring. Like, you can't just accept your defeat, give Denver credit, and move on, bro. Like, it got to be about you. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You can't make this shit up, man. Yeah, every time he talks, I agree. Every time he speaks, opens his fucking fat ass mouth, he exposes himself. He exposes himself. Yeah, he's a clown. He's a straight clown. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. A lot of y'all is lost, delusional, easy to be manipulated. Like, I'm starting to realize, like, a lot of y'all people ain't got your own mind or your own train of thoughts. Y'all just gonna turn on the TV and just run with what's being told to y'all. Y'all not gonna do no homework. Y'all not gonna do nothing. Y'all just gonna just take what you hear and then run with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep people like Monty Berry, Nick T, you know what I'm saying? Losers like that, you know what I'm saying? Thomas Tideman, guys like that. Just losers, with a losing mentality. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up, fellas. Now Stephen A. Smith is saying there's no debate, or I guess 50,000 points now is a measuring stick, but nobody ever said that Karl Malone was in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Kareem had 6 championships. He had the MVPs. He had the total package. And for a long time, he was the league leader, best scorer of all time, far as total points. And nobody had him, number one. Some of the old heads did, to be fair, but MJ was still the clear-cut number one. And now all of a sudden, they're changing the criteria on how we view these players and how we judge the GOAT debate. You feel me? 50,000 points, 40,000 points. This is crazy. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James won 2 MVPs while playing with D Wade and Chris Bosh. Like, how valuable are you if you're playing with Wade and Bosh? But then they told Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, the same voters, you guys can't win because you're on the same team. But these same fucking white supremacists, fucking agenda pushing punk hoes gave LeBron James back-to-back MVP while playing with Wade and Bosh. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up, And so, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, man. What? My bad, guys. I got 4 dogs right now. They down there going crazy. He says Nick T says, Mosh, you have a boss to answer to. I don't. Well, Nick T, I'm podcasting and I'm talking basketball right now and I'm working. Can you do that? I'm sure you're a loser in life, Nick T. Are you a loser in life, Nick T? I'm pretty sure you are. Now some dude named Monty Berry says, send a link. Hey, Monty, you a clown, bro. Thomas Timing, you a clown. You ain't saying no. I'm not sending no goddamn link to you 2 clowns. You feel me? I'm not wasting my time and breath on you 2 clowns. The hell out of here. Hey, Nick T, I got 2 of those, bro. What's your next point? What you think you had me, Nick T? I got 2 of those, Nick T. What's your next point? Yeah, but yeah, man. Wow. When I watch the Lakers play, for me, it's clear Luka's the best player. And they trying to push this LeBron James MVP thing. Wow. Our league is going to shit. By the grill during the day is winner. In real life facts. Okay. I don't want nothing. Okay. Yeah, Nick T is triggered. Yeah, Nick T is triggered. See, the thing is this: hey, Nick T, I got that too, bro. Like, you keep naming stuff that I already got, bro. Like, what's your point? I just don't get it. Now we having a pissing contest. Wow, this shit crazy. Nick T's in his feelings like a woman. See, when you're a real man, see, men don't operate off emotions and feelings. See, Nick T has women intangibles. He's emotional, right? I triggered him. You know what I'm saying? You talk about his king and he gets triggered. You know what I'm saying? So come on, Nick T. Come on, bro. Like, how you going to be operating all these things you got and you emotional, bro? How you going to negotiate a contract and you emotional? That's not what men do, bro. So come on, Nick T. Get your shit in order, bro. Get your house in order, Nick T. Be a leader. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I was saying now they're pushing the MVP thing, right? And they don't want to give, see, what they want to do is this. And this is why NBA players should stay away from LeBron James, because it's only going to hurt your career. And Luka got traded there, so it's not his fault. But if they win, like Luka ain't getting no credit. They're gonna say LeBron James is the reason why they won. And then when they get their ass kicked, they're gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna blame Luka." And so, I mean, Anthony Davis, dumbass, right? He's a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Stopped playing in New Orleans, did all this nonsense, went to LA, led them in every category. And LeBron James is such a smooth operator. He had Anthony Davis at the podium advocating for him to be MVP, LeBron James. How do you lead the team in every category except for one? And you're the best impactful player on the team, but you're going to the podium telling the media, yeah, LeBron's MVP. What the heck? What? Come on, bro. That shit crazy. So the media is already trying to set up their agenda, right? When they win, oh, it's all because of LeBron. But when they lose, they gonna blame Luka. They gonna blame Luka. You know, I haven't really heard. Excuse me. I haven't really heard a good argument or somebody articulate a good case for LeBron to be a top 5 player. I just haven't heard it. In all my years of being on here and doing all this, I just haven't heard a accurate, articulate opinion with how somebody can argue that he's, top 4 or 5. I just haven't heard it. You know what I'm saying? All they point to is cumulative stats. That's it. That's all they point to. Oh, he has this many, he has this many, he has that many. But they don't say he has, but they don't say he has this many missed shots. He has this many turnovers. He has this many finals losses. He has this many meltdowns. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. This is how delusional guys like Monty Berry is, right? He says, I got no problem with the overall LeBron talk, but saying those Cavs teams was good, you capping. So a team that wins 61 games in 66 games is now not considered good. You see the level of hypocrisy and the level of delusion. But then they'll tell you that the best team of all time in 2016 is the Golden State Warriors, who won 73 games. The Cavs won 66 games. It was a 7-game difference. Right? But those teams are trash. I know. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing, right? Because I remember those seasons like it was yesterday. The Cavs were the favorites to win the East. Throughout the whole season, they had those Kobe and LeBron Sprite commercials, and the Cavs were going to get to the finals, and it was going to be a Kobe versus LeBron thing, and they were on a collision course. And when they lose, now all of a sudden they weren't a good team. Like, this is what happens, man. This is what happens. So, we just got to keep debunking. We got to keep debunking these false narratives. Okay, so I want to get to this point right here, okay? Because I think this is, I can really articulate this. Brian Leager says he was an underdog in 7 times. He was not no underdog 7 times. No. Okay, hold on. Who said that? Hold on. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Brian Leager says he was an underdog in 7 of those finals. So LeBron James has been to 10 finals, and he was the underdog, you guys, in 7 of them. Okay. Now, let's make this make sense. 7 of them. He's saying he was the underdog, right? If LeBron James is the best all-around player, and he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he has help on his team because he's been to 10 finals, which means you're telling me that in some of those series with Wade and Bosh and Kevin Love and Kyrie, he was the underdog. So you mean to tell me a dude who you think is a top 1, 2, 3 player of all time, He's the best all-around player you've ever seen. He's the underdog. I mean, bro, like you're cooking yourself because that speaks to his individual skill set. He wouldn't be the underdog if fucking he had a fucking all-around skill set and he was that great, in my opinion. Like nobody, I mean, there's a reason why MJ was the favorite in most of his finals because of him, because of his skill set. You feel me? I mean, you put MJ on that 2011 Heat team. Do you think he scores 8 points? You think Jason Terry outscores him in the finals? I don't think so. I don't think so. And so when you say they're the underdogs, you're actually taking away from LeBron James because he's part of the reason why they're the underdog. I mean, what you're telling me is he's just not that great. He's not that good. He can't take you home. That's pretty much what you're telling me. And so when people say he's the underdog, then that's a knock on him. Because if you're that great, then you wouldn't be the underdog, right? And if your skill set is that elite and you're that good, it comes a point in the game where you say, just get me there. And then my individual greatness will take over and I can get us across the finish line. That's why you're a great player. Like sometimes great players beat better teams. I mean, go look at 1998. MJ beat Utah Jazz. Pippen was hurt. Dennis wasn't averaging no more than 10 points. I mean, what are you talking about? MJ got it done. Kobe, 2010. He got it done. He got it done. Boston was a better team. Look at Dirk in 2011. He got it done. Miami was a better team. 2019. Kawhi Leonard. I thought the Sixers were a better team than Toronto. The 2022 Warriors. Steph Curry. Oh, who, by the way, is the best player of this generation. He got it done. I thought Boston was a better team in 2022. You saw what Steph did, right? Ain't no excuses. So sometimes your individual greatness, the individual greatness can overcome a better team. So when you say he wasn't the favorite in 7 of the finals, that means in 7 of those finals, which I'm assuming some of those years, he was playing with other all-stars, and then you pencil in his talent, and they're still the underdog, bro, like, you're killing your own argument. Like, that's not a compliment. I mean, you're not cooking right. I mean, that's not making a point. That's not making a point. You feel me? I mean, this is crazy. I mean, if you're that good, then, I mean, don't you take over? I mean, shouldn't LeBron be the difference? Like, when you line them all up and then you put LeBron there, like, shouldn't he take his teams over the top? Like, doesn't he put his team, over the top? I mean, come on. Listen, bro. Like, y'all can try to come up with all these excuses and narratives and agendas and think y'all doing something, bro. But y'all easy work, man. I done heard every excuse in the book. So whatever y'all want to ask me, I'm just going to rebut it real easy. You feel me? I mean, y'all can't ask me no questions that I ain't been asked before. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cooked that, not the favorite argument so many goddamn times. And what people don't understand is that when you make that argument, you're really putting down and you're really criticizing LeBron James. That's really what you're doing. You're criticizing LeBron James, right? Because sometimes, in most cases, if a team is favored in a series or a finals, I can say, yeah, they're favored because they got this player, right? Oh, they got MJ. That's why they're favored, right? Oh, they got Kobe. They got, you know what I'm saying? That's why they're favored. Oh, they got Kawhi or they got Timmy. But LeBron James fans are the only fans on planet fucking Earth, maybe planet Jupiter, who says that LeBron James was not favored. And so losing in the finals is okay. Because what? He's just going to concede and just quit, right? His individual game isn't good enough to overcome anything. Like, everything has to be perfect for him to win. You feel me? Everything has to be perfect for this clown to win. He can't just win the old-fashioned way by competing and overcoming the odds and and being a fourth quarter killer and making his teammates better. Like, he can't do that. Like, he needs all the best shooters. He needs the best rebounders. He needs the best everything. And then keep this in mind. He'll have all those things at his disposal and still try to do all those things himself. Like, he'll have a point guard, but then he'll try to be the point guard. He'll have power forwards and centers, but he'll try to get all the rebounds, right? I mean, like, what are we doing, guys? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's a fact. Down to earth productions. MJ, Kobe, and Curry wouldn't have lost with that Heat squad. LeBron had absolutely not, bro. Listen, I guarantee this. I guarantee this. If you put Kobe, LeBron, or Curry on that Heat team with Wade and Bosh, and even if the team wasn't constructed, completely, doesn't matter. They don't make excuses. I guarantee you, MJ would have went 4-0 in the finals. Kobe would have went 4-0 in the finals, and Curry probably would have went 3-1 or 4-0 in the finals. I mean, come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, he put no. It means the Bulls were always the best team, and LeBron teams had to overcome better teams, and Michael didn't. See, Brian Laguerre is a liar. He's a liar because MJ beat more 60-win teams in the finals, right? Kobe Bryant went through a playoff series where he beat all 50-win teams, including a 50-win team in the finals. LeBron James has never done that, right? If you go back and look at those Heat teams, they were playing teams that had like 40 wins, 41 wins. Those Cavalier teams are playing teams like Washington and the Nets. So he's a liar. This dude's a fucking liar. You feel me? I mean, this is crazy. If you go look at MJ's path to the finals back in the Eastern Conference, Knicks, Pacers, Heat, come on, the Hawks, the Knicks. I mean, what is this dude talking about, man? This is crazy. This is crazy. The 1993 Phoenix Suns with the MVP, Charles Barkley. I think they won 60 games, right? MJ averaged 41 in that series and shot over 50% from the field. LeBron James has never done that in the finals. Never. The Portland Trail Blazers, right? With Clyde and Terry Porter and Duckworth and all those guys. They were a good team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, what's going on here, bro? I mean, the Seattle team, right, with Gary and Sean, I believe they won 60 games. Utah won back-to-back 60 games, and in '98, Utah had home court and they won game one. And Scotty was kind of limping, what I'm saying, wasn't really himself. Dennis wasn't giving you, 10 plus points, and MJ had no excuse, and he still got it done. So, this is crazy. He said when Jordan didn't have the triangle, he averaged nearly a triple-double in a harder era. That's a fact. Yeah, he did. He did. And, LeBron James missed the postseason his first 2 years in the league, while MJ made the postseason. And, listen, MJ was getting his ass kicked. You know what's funny? Like, they'll say, oh, the 2017 Warriors, and LeBron had Kyrie and Kevin Love. And they'll say the 2017 Warriors were just too much, like, how do you expect LeBron James to beat them, right? When the Rockets took him 7 games. But then they'll turn around and say, yeah, but Boston Celtics swept MJ. Do y'all not know who was on the Boston team? I mean, you can't have it both ways, right? You'll kill MJ for losing to Boston and blame him. But then you'll say the 2017 Warriors were too much for LeBron. But then go look at Jordan's teammates when he played Boston compared to LeBron's teammates when he played the 17 Warriors. You just can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. He said LeBron in the East playing against 500 teams. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying when you say that? He said LeBron with the Heat had the easiest. LeBron, I want to read that comment there. Hold on. He said LeBron with the Heat had the easiest path. Yes, for sure. Well, when you handicap a whole division, a conference, right? You go get a Wade. You go get a Chris from Toronto, probably one of the best power forwards. Definitely had a top PER. You take LeBron from the Cavs and you put those two guys on the Heat with Dwayne Wade at that time, who was the second best 2 guard in the league. Yeah, yeah. That's what you call handicapping a whole conference. And so him getting to the finals, I mean, is it really impressive? To me, it's not. How bad was more getting? Hey, JR West Philly, I'm gonna block you, bro. So I'm gonna give you one chance, bro. We talking hoop. We ain't taking no personal shots, bro. JR West Philly says, let's articulate how bad Christopher Moore, aka TTV, was as. Hey, bro. Matter of fact, let me block you real quick, bro. Yeah, let me block this guy. Yeah, you're not gonna come on here and just fucking try to fucking say dumb shit, bro. So let me fucking block you real quick. No, you're blocked. Goodbye. Let me see here. Put user. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're blocked. Yeah, see, and that's when you know you're cooking. You're cooking when guys start taking personal shots. You feel me? We talking basketball, and this nigga want to fucking get personal and shit, and just and say certain things. Come on, bro. Like you can have your opinion, man, but all right, cool, Horizon. Yeah, you can have your opinion, bro. I mean, this is basketball discourse, so I'm not against nobody's opinion or any of those things. Oh, Nick T, my podcast is Time Out with Mr. Moss. Hey, if y'all like boxing, because I do boxing too, I just did an interview with Greg Hackett. He works with Boots Ennis, and he's currently still fighting. He's a cool dude. He actually breaks down the sport of boxing like no other. But Time Out with Mr. Moss. Go check me out, man. I'm on there at Keen's games. I'm traveling. I'm cooking, all kind of shit. So, yeah, go check me out. But what I was going to say was we can talk hoop. I mean, it's all good. You feel me? I mean, disagreeing is what makes it better. So there's no crime in disagreeing and arguing and you know what I'm saying? Like, I embrace shit like that. Yeah, we talked about the Roach fight, paper route, Don. Yeah, Lamont won 7-5, easy. With or without the knockdown, he won 7-5. You feel me? So we know boxing is the most corrupt sport right now going. You know, judges are paid behind the scenes, promoters. So, that's why I don't bet on boxing. That's probably one of the only sports I don't bet on is boxing because it's so goddamn corrupt. Lamont Roach won the fight. It was clear. Hey, thank you, Nelson. Lamont Roach won the fight. It was clear. He outboxed him. He outworked him. He outpunched him. He was just a better fighter, and that's okay, right? You can't win them all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just not your night. And going into the fight, I kept saying, if the left hand is not enough power and Tank can't land that shot, what's going to happen then? And you saw what happened. He kept telegraphing the left hand. He kept falling short with the left hand. Lamont stood his ground. You know what I'm saying? Fought on the inside, landed the more cleaner shots, the harder punches, hurt Tank a few times. I thought Tank did good to the body, but nah. Lamont won the fight, bro. And it's sad and it's disappointing. And it's what's wrong with the sport of boxing. It's just corrupt. So, yeah, I don't bet on boxing. Moss believes it or not. I disagree with you about LeBron, but I like you as a person. Seems like it. Oh, thank you, Nick T. Yeah, listen, man. I think people see me come on here and, I talk hoop and I'm pretty aggressive with how I talk about LeBron, but we just talking basketball, bro. Nick T, if you saw me in person, bro, you'd be surprised, bro. I'm a pretty stand-up dude, bro. I like to have a good time and it's all good, bro. It's all good. And good luck with your businesses and whatever you got going on, man. But yeah, I'm just not a LeBron fan, right? We're all entitled. I just don't like how he operates, right? That's just me. Drop the link, you scared, bro. Let me see, bro. I don't know much longer we gonna go, but let me see if I don't have the link, bro. I don't have the link. The link was inside here earlier, but I don't have it. So I would drop it so I can cook you. I mean, I would drop it so I can cook you. I don't think Thomas Timon can cook me on this topic. He gonna come with the same ESPN talking points, and I'm just gonna rebut him one by one. You feel me? So I mean, he says I'm from the projects. Drop the link. That aggressive shit don't mean anything. I understand basketball very well. I understand what you do off the court very well. I'm okay. I'm not sure what that means, bro. What you do off the court very well. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you know basketball, Thomas, because you ain't made a valid point since you've been typing in the chat. It's been all ESPN recycled takes. So I don't know, bro. I went to Simeon. Oh, okay, Chicago. Oh, okay, from Chicago. Okay. I went to Simeon High School where Derrick Rose played at. I understand basketball. I played basketball at Phillips High School. I understand basketball. Okay, okay, I respect that, bro. So you're from Chicago then. Okay, so Simeon, is that in Inglewood? That's in South Chicago, Inglewood? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what's up. So I'm not gonna come up in here talking about nothing about ESPN. I understand basketball very well. I understand what Michael Jordan did on the court and what he haven't been off the court. Simple drop. What he has, you said what he haven't been off the court. I mean, did LeBron James build a hospital in Cleveland? I don't think he did. MJ did that in Charlotte, by the way, his second one. You feel me? If you go look at the donations and contributions and charities, you tell me who's done more off the court, MJ or LeBron, for the record. Yeah. So when you say that, bro, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro. So I give LeBron props over longevity, though. It's a questionable, but his career is a disappointment. I agree with that. Like Shaq should have been the most dominant. Yeah, I don't respect LeBron James, bro. His career, I don't respect the longevity. There's too many allegations surrounded that topic, his longevity, and I agree. I think he underachieved. Right, you can't be considered a dominant player when you've lost 6 finals and multiple guys have won chips on your watch. You've had meltdowns. That's not dominance, bro. Like, go look at Kobe Bryant in the 2000s. That's dominating a 10-year stretch. LeBron's never done that. LeBron James built multiple community centers, scholarships, school jobs. Hey, Thomas, I'm actually from Northeast Ohio, a small town called Sandusky. Cedar Point. It's known for Cedar Point. It was at one point had the tallest roller coaster. It's an amusement park, and it's an hour from Cleveland. I was just in Cleveland like a month ago for Super Bowl. Nah, I mean, LeBron James ain't built all that shit, bro. I mean, state funded, and then he slaps his name on it, bro. So you gotta know what you're talking about, man. You gotta know what you're talking about. You're not from the area. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't throw out things that are untrue. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, what's more important? A hospital that saves lives or a rec center playing ping pong and fucking table tennis or pool? You tell me. Like, MJ's building hospitals. You feel me? Hospitals. This shit crazy, bro. And you talking about fucking playing ping pong and fucking pool at a fucking school center, a fucking rec center. Come on, bro. This shit crazy. Gotta make it back to Kalahari was. Yeah, for sure. Of course, hospitals are more important, bro. Like, this shit crazy. He says, you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Michael Jordan said in an interview, rings don't put you over the next person. Why you keep bringing up finals losses? Rings strictly don't put you over a person, but it plays a role in how I assess it, right? I mean, it plays a part, right? But I can look at MJ's 10 scoring titles, all league defensive player of the year award, steals title, MVPs, leading the league in scoring, a two-way player. I don't have to just bring up his 6 NBA World Championships, bro. I can bring up his individual accolades. Like, what are you talking about? Well, Nelson, Jordan has 10 scoring titles, and LeBron has 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, LeBron has 1, and MJ has 10. You sound fucking stupid, bro. You don't do anything for the black community. He only take care about NASCAR driving and dressing drill. You know, yeah, Thomas. Yeah, I'm not sending you the link, bro, because you lost. You on here just lying and shit now. You on here lying and shit now. So let me get this straight. MJ don't care about the black community, but LeBron James does. When he threw Kyrie Irving under the bus, he lied about reading a Malcolm X book. You feel me? Um, he I mean he got his black coach fired in Darvin Ham and advocated for a racist in JJ Redick. And you talking about MJ don't care about the black community? Um, come on, bro. You gotta stop lying, bro. You gotta stop lying. This is crazy. This is crazy. Damn, man, the fucking dogs. Yeah, Thomas Timon, you know, is just throwing out allegations and falsehoods. And that's typically what LeBron James fans do, right? He just says that MJ don't care about the black community, but LeBron James lied about reading a Malcolm X book, threw Kyrie under the bus, you know, when everybody tried to cancel him. LeBron James stood on stage with Hillary Clinton, who called you a super predator. She was talking about you, right? Niggas like you from Chicago who just kill everybody. And you're talking about MJ don't do nothing for the black people? Like, what are you talking about, bro? This shit crazy. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. Yeah, so all right, man. I've been on this bitch for like about a good hour. Salute to my guy Ticket. Oh, CJ. Okay, the real CJ. I don't know much about baseball, but you can't say he's Hank Aaron because Hank Aaron don't get the accolades of Bond. See, CJ is another clown. CJ is another delusional LeBron James fan. I agree with CJ that he's not Hank Aaron, but not for the reasons he said. He says Aaron don't got the accolades. Hank Aaron, before Barry Bonds, was the all-time leader in home runs. Like, what the hell are you talking about, CJ? Like, you're right. You don't know much about baseball, bro. Like, you can't make this shit up. This is crazy. Michael Jordan divorced his black wife to be with a white lady. Come on now. And LeBron James, based off Drake and academics, was in Toronto screwing snow bunnies. Did you see the text messages, Thomas Timon? You a clown, bro. You're a clown. LeBron was in Toronto screwing snow bunnies on his black wife. So what are you talking about, man? This is crazy. This is crazy. You feel me? But, you know, Thomas Timon is from Inglewood. He went to Simeon High School, the same school as Derrick Rose, which I researched this. That's one of, you know, the worst schools you can go to in the country. You know, teachers are failing their students. You know, it's not a good program. And so if Thomas Timon went there, then it explains his mindset and just how dumb he is. You feel me? And so I feel bad for you, man. I feel bad for you, bro. But you'll get your shit in order, bro. You'll get your shit in order. You know, a lot of our kids in Chicago, you know, ain't getting the proper education. And I can only assume that Thomas Timon is one of them. So it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? He said, turning your back on your queen is crazy, but LeBron James was in Toronto screwing snow bunnies with Drake. I mean, the hypocrisy. Listen, if you want to say MJ did that, cool, right? Was that a good look? Probably not. But why are you not holding LeBron James to the same standard when he's in Toronto screwing snow bunnies? Come on, bro. Come on, man. No, it ain't. No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Yeah. Listen, because you invest in a school doesn't make it a good school. When you invest in a school, you get more pencils, papers, you get more resources as far as like materials. But if the teachers ain't shit, then the school ain't shit. I don't care if you got the best gyms, the best baseball fields, football fields, it don't mean nothing. If the teachers ain't good, then the school ain't good, bro. It comes down to the academics. And I can tell by the way you type and the way you look at shit, you probably didn't even graduate. You feel me? So it's all good, bro. I mean, don't take it personal, man. We just talking hoop. You feel me? Don't take it personal, bro. It is what it is, man. You think you did something cool because you went to the same school as Derrick Rose? I mean, come on, this shit crazy. You know? Yeah, crazy. Not just schools, Chicago public schools where majority black kids are at. What's your point? What's your point? Chicago school system is one of the worst school systems in the country. It's a known fact. It's a known fact. So, I mean, I'll pray for y'all, bro. I mean, I hope y'all get y'all shit together. If you know about Chicago, if kids have places to go instead, listen, we don't disagree on that. We don't get shit. We don't commit crimes. We need more. Listen, bro, what you just said right there, I agree with you 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. Right? Some of these communities need things for these kids to do after school programs. Right? I totally agree. And it's easier said than done. Yeah, I'm from Chicago. We need more community centers. We need better impact on kids. Absolutely. Agree, bro. Agree. You feel me? Hey, man, Thomas Timon. See, now you're talking, bro. See, now we're having a good conversation. When I went to Chicago and I was on King Drive and I stopped at like this little deli mart. I got a pizza puff. You still fuck with those? This guy, you're standing this no. So do you agree about Trump shutting down border of education laws? No, I don't, bro. I don't agree with nothing with what he got going on. We didn't need these wives out here committing crimes. I agree. Young niggas, yeah, killing each other. Switches, yeah, I agree. Michael Jordan has impact that can affect. Hey, but Thomas Timon, to be fair, and Nick T, no, bro, I don't agree with nothing homeboy got going on, bro. Nothing. But Thomas Timon, like Jordan is not from Chicago, bro. He's from Charlotte, and that's why he does most of his work in that area. He just played in Chicago, bro. He's not from Chicago. MJ is from Charlotte, bro. He's from Wilmington, and so his love is always going to be that first, right? Like, why are you not acting like Isaiah Thomas or Dwayne Wade? And I know D Wade ain't from Chicago, but like Isaiah Thomas, D Wade, Tony Allen, you know what I'm saying? Guys like that. Like, that's not Jordan ain't from Chicago, bro. He says we don't need these. It's LeBron James invests into Akron, Ohio. Community, Cleveland, Ohio communities and trenches, the kids. Listen, LeBron James has put some money into some of those community centers and got them better computers and so on and so forth. But that school that was a big deal back in the day, that wasn't all him, bro. It was state funded and he slapped his name on it. You feel me? And so, yeah, but let's get one thing straight, bro. Jordan's not from Chicago. So Jordan don't owe Chicago anything. Jordan is from Charlotte, North Carolina, Wilmington, and he's built a hospital back in his area. So you can't look for MJ to go to Chicago, bro. I mean, I know D Rose has done a lot in that little area, but there's a lot of athletes from Chicago that can get together and do something. I'm not looking for MJ to do it, bro. He says Michael can have a bigger impact. Why? Because he has a bigger checkbook. I mean, okay, Michael Jordan won 6 rings in the city. He makes majority of his money in the city, invests into the kids. Nah, MJ don't make most of his money in Chicago, bro. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Michael Jordan, basketball wise, did not make a lot of money. He didn't, bro. He made his money off the court, bro. You cooking these guys like a chef. This is starting to get very lopsided. Keep spinning that. Salute to you, my guy. Yeah, salute to you, bro. We just talking now. Chicago's the reason why Michael Jordan is who he is. Derrick Rose do so much for Chicago just because what the Bulls gave him. Yeah. And MJ will tell you that. Yeah. MJ will tell you that. But MJ was also underpaid in Chicago. And I think at times even underappreciated. Don't forget, I mean, they in the 1998 season, they kind of forced him out, right? Like they weren't going to bring back Phil Jackson, which forced MJ not to come back. So yeah, I mean, some of what you're saying is true, but MJ don't owe that city nothing, bro. I mean, he's done what he's supposed to do. MJ made a lot of money with the city of Chicago sponsorships, billboards. Okay, and he's made a lot of money in Charlotte, in his home state, in his home city, right? Like his first priority is where he's from. You feel me? That I mean, he also played in Washington. Is he supposed to go back there and fix the Capitol? I don't. I mean, come on. So, nah. I mean, I can't give you that, bro. Exhibit B: Jordan built community centers in Charlotte and in a majority black area. Facts. He sure did, and he built hospitals, and he's given back tons of money and resources. And I mean, yeah. So I mean, has LeBron James gone back to Akron or Cleveland and build up that city since he's left? I mean, what has LeBron James done in Akron since he's been on the Lakers? I mean, I haven't heard of anything. I'm from the area. I mean, my dad lives in Cleveland to this day. I was just out there, you know. So I don't know. So so you want to put expectations on MJ to go back to a city where he's not even from, but the guy you praise ain't doing shit for a city where he's from. I mean, I don't get it. Charlotte does not generate more money than Chicago. The market is way bigger. You know that. Stop trying to make your point right where you. I'm telling you things that Michael just need. No, Michael just ain't need to do anything, bro. Michael go move how he want to move, right? He's not obligated to go back to Chicago and do anything, right? I mean, he ain't played in Chicago since 1998, bro. I mean, that was 26 years ago. 26 years ago. You know, I mean, you do know that MJ generates money outside of Chicago, like lots of it. I mean, you do know that MJ wasn't making lots of money while playing with the Bulls. Like, come on. I think he only made like 25, 30 million like his last few seasons, like that second three-peat. Other than that, he was getting paid pennies on the dollar. He says, why the fuck do Michael Jordan still have a shoe store here? MJ has a shoe store in quite a few cities, bro. You've been to Vegas, you've been to Cali, you've been to Charlotte, you've been to New York, you've been to Miami, you've been in, I think there's one in Houston. Like, what are you talking about, man? I mean, okay, so he has a shoe store in Chicago. What's your point? I mean, he's still a great businessman, but that one shoe store doesn't generate most of his money. Like, what do you? Come on, bro. This shit crazy. Thomas, come on, bro. This is crazy, man. He wanted to keep his restaurant here. He want people to go to DJL City Sports to Michael Jordan's shoe store, keep buying his shoes, but you don't want to look out. Nobody's forcing nobody to buy his shoes. I mean, people do what they want to do, right? I mean, it's a business. So if you buy his shoes, then you buy his shoes, bro. Like, I'm confused. I mean, can I ask you a question, Thomas? Do you buy his shoes? I don't buy his shoes like that. But do you buy his shoes? I don't buy his shoes like that. He says, so you will invest in jails, NASCAR, but you want to invest into the black community, black. Well, how can you say that when he's built a hospital, bro, in his black predominant area that are saving lives? What are you talking about, Thomas? See, I think Thomas is taking his hate for Michael as a basketball player, because he's a LeBron James fan, and now he's trying to articulate something outside of the sport. When you can Google this, bro. Like, MJ is on record, like doing a press conference, damn near in tears, when he built the hospital in a predominantly black area. What are you talking about? If you can have an impact on black people buying your shoes, you can have an impact on black people bettering their selves, putting themselves in a better position. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about, Nick T. Nick T, I mean, we can talk about the players and things of that nature, but now we go and dissect and dive deep and criticize what MJ's doing off the court. I mean, the motherfucker built the hospital, bro. I mean, the dude built the hospital, and that's still not enough. That's not enough. Wow. So ungrateful. Michael Jordan didn't invest in prisons, There was a white man named yeah, that's a fact too, bro. I was going American freedom. I was gonna get to that, but yeah, that's a fact, bro. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can't just spew lies and then like and just say stuff because that's why I said earlier, a lot of people would just hear something and then run with it without doing their own homework. So it's cool, bro. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you don't make sense if you put the hospital in Chicago. So he wants MJ to put a hospital in Chicago and not put one in his home city where he's from. So why hasn't LeBron James put a medical center in Akron, Ohio? Answer that question. Why hasn't LeBron James built a hospital in Akron or Cleveland, Ohio? Come on, man. Like, I mean, like, what are you doing, bro? I mean, I'm from Ohio, bro, and Akron, Ohio is all black people, right? One of the poorest cities in the state. And so, I mean, what is he doing in Akron, bro? I mean, is there a hospital in Akron? Is there community centers in Akron? Are there gas stations, restaurants? Is he creating jobs in Akron? I mean, what are you talking about? Come on, this shit crazy. All right, I got to get back to what I was doing. Y'all got me distracted and sidetracked, but I gotta get to it. Today's Thursday. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. Take it, bro. Salute to you, big dog, for letting me come in and just cook and just have a conversation and just chat. You know what I'm saying? We can do this shit all day. But y'all support my guy Ticket. You feel me? One of the best to ever do it. Still doing it. I'm out, man. Salute.